Live from the Low-Key studio for this Thursday, the 22nd of May, it's Back Pocket. Brought to you as always by our itchy and scratchy Back Pocketeer patrons. This week starring Gus Ronald.
When's that ready, Josh?
The same time as before.
It'll be before tea.
As I said it, I was setting myself up.
Peter Burns.
Rats!
Stop yelling!
Ruby Innes. Team Pretty Young and also smart. Orphans. That's a good answer, but
That's
no.
hard.
And special guest, T10 Nat.
Does he have a weak point? Maybe the dick? Fuck, he's resistant to dick shots.
And behind the scenes, it's me, Will, Adele, and Mackenzie. Now live from New York, it's that's the wrong show, my bad. It's time for Back Pocket.
Welcome to Back Pocket. Thank you both channels for being here. We got
Two chats?
We got two chats tonight.
Get out of
chats?
town. You can do that.
Yeah, it's a chat on a chat. In the biz, we call that a chat on a chat.
Chat on a chat.
It's a chat on a
Very
chat. You got a
good.
chat on a chat. Thank you everyone for being here. We see little greeny beans. We see sound. I can't keep up with the names. There's too many names. There's more than twice as many
Ever
names.
so many
out there.
names.
Yeah.
You're popular apparently.
No?
Yeah, you're popping off.
No.
T10 Nat, welcome to the show.
Someone just wrote T10 shat in chat, so I don't know, man. I was just not getting it.
Well,
Welcome
they're
to
trying, to
Life.
keep you, they're trying to keep you humble. They're trying to keep you modest, you know.
Oh, okay.
That's the Australian way. But you've been doing great stuff on Twitch. Welcome back to the show.
Thanks, guys.
You've been streaming all day, so welcome to streaming again.
Yay!
How's that
feel? Amazing. We had about a 10-minute break, toilet break, and I feel that was
Can you
more
feel better after a
I-
toilet break? That's
yeah,
good stuff.
That was all I needed
You
to
used
go
the
back
whole
to
10
sleep.
minutes as well, didn't you?
I did.
It was
Fair
big.
enough.
I did
T10 chat.
the toilet a bit.
It's okay. We got a guy for that.
Oh, okay.
Well,
cool,
you can
cool.
plunge it. Josh?
No, me. I'm
Yeah.
the one who. Josh will do that. Yeah.
Josh
Yeah.
can plunge it.
Peter, what's on the show?
Oh, what is on the show? It doesn't matter.
Well,
T10
I
chat.
mean, people, it gets written.
Tonight on the show, we're going to deliver the latest fake news and news to me. You're going to pull out one of your famous
Oh,
characters.
yay.
And we're going to dive into some VR
No.
with a heartbeat monitor.
No.
It's going to be horrific.
We might bring back a segment that we've only done once before.
with you.
What?
Alien Rogue Incursion.
No.
We're going to spook you.
Yeah.
We're going to spook you. That's coming up
It's
later
okay.
in the show.
I'm very easily scared as well. I once broke one of our mic arms because I was so scared from a game.
Yeah,
So
it was a full punch.
And
right there
I'm
with you.
very brave.
You're so boy.
You're
I'm a
brave
very
boy.
brave boy.
You're a brave boy.
Yeah.
You stick to mostly road-based games, so
Yeah, well, they're called road-likes
I
actually.
play.
Roguelike type.
Save it for the bit where I
Save
talk
it,
about the
Okay,
game.
okay.
There's good
Yeah.
stuff. We're burning content.
That is good stuff.
Save for the show.
Oh, now?
Oh shit, we're
The
live.
show's right now.
We're live right now.
Oh.
Tell me about Japan, because you just spent
Oh.
like last time you were on Back Pocket, you were a guest. You very generously joined us from your hotel room in Japan, and
Yeah.
we played some Power Wash Simulator together.
Yeah, that was good times.
But you were there for nearly 3 weeks.
A month.
That's more than 2 or
That's
nearly
double
3 weeks.
what you
Yeah.
said.
4 weeks.
That's 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Work or pleasure?
Really, it was a mixture of confusion.
Okay.
Yeah. It was-
I don't know why I went
I don't
there
know why I was
actually.
there. It was only meant to be 5 days in Singapore. And
Okay,
That's
then,
the wrong country.
So 2 things went wrong there.
yeah, I was only meant to go to Singapore and
Okay.
then just bought the flight to Japan. And I was like, you know what? I'll do IRL streams there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I reserved a seat back to Australia on the 15th of April.
Yeah,
Forgot about it. And then lost that
as
seat.
one does.
And then
As one
just
does.
ended up staying
Yeah.
till the end of the
Forgot
month.
about it and like you didn't go on the day you were meant to go?
I don't know. I was in
You
it.
forgot how you forgot to get on the plane.
You-
I don't remember when the flight was.
That's
it
probably
was
yeah.
April 14th.
15th.
Yeah, it was 15th
You
or
forgot.
14th.
Yeah, I forgot.
Okay.
But then,
It's easy
like,
to forget.
Easy
it was a
forget
reserve
clearly.
flight, so I didn't actually lose money on it, thankfully.
Is that how it works?
How does that work?
I have no idea.
Now this is the more the interesting thing.
Am I
Yeah,
to
I have no
understand
idea.
that you can reserve
You can
reserve
reserve
seats?
and I didn't pay for it. And it's just like you just had to pay for it by the day before,
Uh-huh.
and then I would have been on that flight. But I forgot about it, and then
Right.
I got the email in the elevator, and I was like, "You missed paying for the reserve flight. You lost
What?
a seat."
What
That's
airline does
wild.
It was Qantas.
that?
It was cool though.
But then you
That's
just
cool as hell.
transferred that to the seat for when you wanted to come back.
I just booked
You
another
didn't need to
flight.
reserve. It's a reserve. You don't pay. You
Yeah,
don't pay a
it's
thing. You
another
don't
one.
send
Works.
paid.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's super cool.
And then in the meantime, you just stayed in Japan.
And I just stayed in Japan.
Amazing.
Good place to
Yeah,
stay.
it was great.
Yeah.
And this is on the back of, as we said, today you've been live streaming all day today. You got a
like
little
half
setup.
a day.
You've been live streaming over in Japan.
Yeah.
Explain this to me. Why? What is this about? When did you start doing this? Also, the why again.
Did I hear that right? Was it why?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
well, like, so why I was in Japan? Or like...
Why do you live stream
Okay, so
IRL?
let me just give you a little bit of context.
Oh,
here.
IRL, yeah.
Gus doesn't
Gus
understand why.
Gus
IRL
is
streaming.
pushing 40, and if
You're looking great, by the way.
absolutely
very much.
doesn't look a day over
Grandfather's
33. Doesn't look a day over 33.
I switched into some
Grandfather's
sneak.
looking rather young.
He's looking sprightly
I
today.
switched into some sneakers and a
the new
long sleeve
hips.
shirt
It's the
and
new
the
hips.
and the haircut.
Yeah, you're looking great.
Thank you.
But you have an old man mentality,
Yes.
despite the fact that you look great. And if there was a camera IRL streaming Gus's life for, let's say, 45 minutes, he would get cancelled. So he doesn't understand.
I'm terrified of the concept of being recorded outside of a studio environment. So
Oh,
I'm
like
curious.
while walking around?
Correct.
Yeah.
I'm curious to hear the appeal and what got you into it.
Yeah.
I assume actually quite a few people in chat will probably be interested, like, oh, why IRL streaming? I don't like going out.
Okay.
So that's
kind
even
of
more
forces you to.
confusing, right?
Does it help? Does it send you out more? You feel like, well, if I'm live streaming while I'm out, that's a purpose to go out. And so that kind of sends you out and about more often.
You can
than
just
would.
get a dog and then you would just take your dog for a walk.
That's true.
Well, we were
but
kind
then
of
my
talking
siblings
about this
do.
before on Nat's stream, while we're having a bite to eat, and it very much seems like it does kind of push you out of your comfort zone. And,
Yeah.
and
But
teaches you
I
to be
left because it
outside.
was. I was like, well, this is my comfort zone being imposed on, so I walked away.
Oh,
No,
that's
no.
okay. That's okay. I think the main thing is what I've noticed when I share stories when I'm like on my desktop streams, right? And then, there's enough stories that you share and you're like, oh, you would want some new stories. And every single time I go out, something happens.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, like a weird Uber driver's like, do you want to go grab dinner later?
What?
Yeah, I was like, want to go drinks later?
So this is just evidence you're collecting now.
It's just a story every single time we
yeah,
chat.
that's fair enough. I
But
mean,
yeah.
free Uber ride, really, if you balance it out. You know, you get,
good, thanks.
Yeah, okay.
No, not how it
don't-
works. You
No,
pay for
okay.
it
I
before.
guess like you put an interesting
Yeah.
new reality spin on the idea of you walk into an environment and you go, a funny thing happened to me on the way here.
Yeah.
People can be like, yeah, I know, I watched, I saw it, I experienced it, rather than going, so here's how it happened, and like half the people are like,
Yeah.
I'm not interested.
That's
I had
another
this
reason
dream.
yeah.
Listen, hear me out.
Gus
It's-
loves
yeah.
spinning a yarn.
Yeah.
So he likes to have the story happen to him,
Yeah.
and for it to be able to become mythologized,
Like a lore
in his
building
head.
sort of
I
thing.
like the retelling of the story.
Yeah.
I like to emphasize and
Yeah.
de-emphasize sections of it. I like
Yeah.
to hold people guessing what's going to happen. I bullshit occasionally because it just makes for a better
The
story.
better
Listen.
story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
if I had,
Gus loves to
if they
lie.
watched it, they're like, that did not happen the way you explained it. I'm like, I know.
Oh, that's actually really boring.
It's intense. I think like the thing with the live stream aspect is like, for example, I could tell people like, yeah, I got in a random car and then I didn't know these people and then I ended up at like these car meets. But then if like people are there and they're watching it live, they're like, oh my god, where's she going?
Oh, I
She
see
doesn't
the
know.
totally. I
There's
see
definitely
the
jeopardy.
yes.
Yeah, there's that. I think that's probably why.
I only say this because I don't know what it is about me, but I get served a lot of like most disturbing missing persons cases with CCTV footage of the last time they were seen
Yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
There's like
videos.
creepy
And it's like
music.
this
Yeah.
live streamer was live, and then someone came up to them clearly high on drugs, and they
There's a
sa-
lot of that
Yeah,
that I've been
it's
seeing
crazy.
recently. Like chat's been talking about it. Like it's like, oh, this is happening to a lot of live streamers.
Well,
Yeah.
again, I mean, we even said, like, hey, when you walk in the studio, maybe we don't stream you walking through our address. So there's got to be things like, and again, thank you for, like, being okay with that, but it's like, there's things you
No, I
realize
actually
you're
just
like,
leaked it. No, I'm
oh,
joking.
yeah, fair enough. But there's got to be elements where you're like, yeah, people can, like, stream snipe you in real life and
Yeah, that happened
find
earlier
you.
today.
That happened today.
Yeah.
Someone just was like, I saw you streaming and were they near? Do you then go like, oh, I walked past your building, so they came down and said hi, versus I came from across Sydney, I saw where you were. You're like, oh no, that's
Oh
a bit...
no, they just came with an umbrella. Hi Vex, guys, can I have a hi in chat for Vex?
Oh, Vex seems cool.
Okay.
yeah.
Vex dropped a comment earlier that was funny.
Oh really?
I can't remember.
Their chats.
They're funny.
They're funnier than me.
They're funny little rats.
I actually
Okay.
think they're funnier than me.
That's good.
Yeah, he just rocked up with an umbrella, and then he was like, "Yo, hi Nat." I was like, "Vex," and then seeing him with the umbrella made me realize I forgot the umbrella in the cafe I was in, and then thankfully I got the umbrella.
Uh-huh.
These
Yeah,
people could
that's
be
good.
saving you.
They're saving lives now.
Yeah.
This seems like you've created a support network around you to remind you about flights, bring you umbrellas. What you've done is you've basically franchised out your responsibility.
You've put yourself into full-time care.
I thought they just be like,
Brilliant.
"My God, she's pathetic," and then I had to like, but okay. right, we probably got to
We
go and
have
see.
to help this woman.
She's never going to make it on her own.
Have you seen this woman
Yeah.
on the chat?
We were
Yeah.
going to get
Please-
stranded
She's live.
in
We know
Japan.
exactly where she is, but it's still good.
Yeah.
There was
I saw your interviews on the train. That was great.
earlier today.
Yeah, earlier today.
Yeah.
You interviewed people on the train.
No, there was a random woman. Her name was Kerry. Carrie in chat. She literally was like, "Are you famous?" And then all of a sudden, we just started talking, and then she was like saying, like, just sharing her story.
Yeah,
She's
right.
a live streamer,
Awesome.
you know.
Do you?
She's awesome.
Yeah, she got a
person.
Twitch channel.
And then at some point you have to be like, I'm filming this, or you're streaming right now. Like you obviously let
Oh,
them
she
know.
knows.
Yeah.
So I would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm live streaming." Everyone's like, I just show everyone like my experience in Sydney, and then ask, "Would you like to be on camera?" And she goes, "Yeah, of course."
Brilliant.
And that's it. I know some people don't even say that. They just go
I was
camera
gonna
in the
say,
face.
yeah, like it's still nice that you,
Yeah.
courteous enough to do that. But then Kerry,
Kerry,
props to
you
you
here?
for getting in.
Yeah.
If you're in the chat, say hi.
Yeah.
It is a wild concept, and more
is.
power to you. I think it's amazing, but I'm just like, I don't know how you're still going. I talk for an hour on this show, and I'm like, I'm done.
I'm done.
I can't keep it up.
Yeah, watch him phone it in halfway through the
Yeah.
show.
I feel it's
I'll
quite
tell
different.
a good story. You just hang
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, it's just like a different experience because like you're used to like the PC or like a more confined space, and then once you're out there, like for me, I only have one phone. Normally, I carry two.
Yep.
If you have one phone, I can't really check Google Maps. So if I don't know where I'm going, I have to ask random people, "Can you tell me where this is?"
Which makes for more content.
yeah.
You could be asking chat, and there can be like northeast, 84 steps.
Yeah, you're doing a Nuzlocke run
Yeah.
of an
Yeah,
IRL
yeah,
stream.
yeah.
We got like Vex actually giving directions and somebody else saying good luck.
It's
Yeah, yeah,
wild.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
manufactured confusion just for content.
That's
Yeah.
good stuff. That's
Yeah.
good content. That's good
It's
content.
amazing.
That was basically
Are you
it.
going to live stream home? Are you done like after this? You're done for the day.
Yeah, because I'm not on the server, so I won't be able to switch over.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay, right.
that's it. GG chat.
GG
Well,
chat.
appreciate you sharing your chat. And are they still rats? They're still rats,
They're
right?
still rats.
They're
Guys,
still
I can
rats.
read chat. We have like a TV here, so I can like read all your comments.
Like Gus is a weakling.
Or like T10 chat. Directory challenge anyways. Okay, Taco. Appreciate it.
yeah.
All right, go easy now.
We'll,
Sorry,
we'll,
sorry.
we'll make sure you get enough of Nat before it's time to end the stream. But then you'll have been live for 11 hours or something at that point. So
Yep.
We do charity
enough.
streams that hit that,
That's
and we're like,
enough.
that's
Yeah.
enough for a year.
The
so
year.
I'm done.
Last live 6 months ago.
yeah, exactly. Josh,
Yep.
you're wrangling the tools upstairs.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be reading chat all night?
Yeah, I'm reading chat all night.
What is that copy pasta?
What is that?
Nat's
Copy
hair
pasta?
is an actual masterpiece.
Wow.
I'm not going to read it aloud.
Please read
Please-
that.
please
Please read it all.
Read it. Don't read ahead. Just like read it out loud.
All right. Nat's hair is an actual masterpiece. Like, how is it even real? It's the kind of hair that makes you do a double take in awe, then a triple take just to soak it in. Each strand seems to fall with calculated grace.
That's true.
You just
Except
Like it was sculpted by the hands of
hair gods
Yep.
who decided to show off. The shine, blinding.
Blinding.
The
The
volume
volume?
defies physics. It's not just hair, it's a personality, a vibe, an era. Honestly, if awards were given for hair that could command a room, Nats would have a trophy shelf.
Nice.
Wide.
Your hair is very shiny.
Oh, thank you.
It's very nice.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome.
Gus, you
It was
have
actually
great
the
hair
rain
too?
from
Ruby?
outside,
Excellent hair.
I think we've all got good hair game
Everyone's
tonight.
looking great
Bless
today.
the hair gods, as the chat puts out there.
Bless the
Bless
hair gods.
the blessed in
Decorate,
chat.
the god of hair.
Bless-
Well,
gods.
usually this show is about 2.5 hours of hair conversation, but tonight we're going to mix things up and talk about video games.
Oh.
Guys, I actually have no idea what's going on today. They literally just said, show up, good luck. And so,
Can I say I'm not surprised? This kind of sounds like you're a day
Yeah.
in the life of. I'm gonna watch tomorrow.
We
and
put
be
the
like,
whole rundown in the chat throughout the day. You just
Yeah.
missed it.
at this point, it feels like the IRL stream where I don't know what's going on.
That works for us. That
We'll
makes
tell you
it
what's
better
about
content.
to happen.
Okay.
You go northeast.
You go northeast 84 steps to a little bit of backup.
There we go.
Cool.
You head north. You see a mountain. You turn back.
I'll be
Good
into
backup.
this. A little bit of backup.
It's a vibe.
It's a little bit of backup, a segment where we talk about the hot news of the day, week, or year. Or the
Warmish?
lukewarm
Pretty warm
news
news.
of the time.
Yeah.
And it's sponsored by Reese Wild. What was that?
That sounded like Gus doing
Oh,
like
it certainly was, Gus.
making
Beautiful.
a monster.
Should we
Yes.
hear it again?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
I'll turn it up a bit.
Sure.
I never want to hear it again, but we have to.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that you trying to do a seal?
It was you specifically right after you licked Peter's hand. You were so excited about it.
Oh.
You licked his hand?
I think that's Peter's noise.
No.
No, that's definitely your mouth.
In fact, if you would like some proof,
No, I'm good.
There's gonna be a clip.
No.
Lick through your grill.
Aha!
Why'd you do that?
Don't
You
even
freak?
remember doing that. The hand thing, yes. The noise afterwards. What the fuck came
I
out
don't
of
feel
there?
I
comfortable
have no
proceeding
idea.
with this show
was
in,
so
the, in the
traumatic.
same room as Gus.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna use
Is that why you're sitting here?
yeah.
I'm gonna use a nat defense on this one and be like, I don't
was
remember
confused.
that. I was confused. I don't think that actually happened.
Had a
Let's be
moment.
honest.
I don't recall.
Oh
But
god.
speaking of noises,
Yeah.
Please.
when Reese Wild sponsors a segment, he sends us a sound from the wild, and we have to guess what animal made that noise.
Ooh.
So are we ready to hear the sound?
Crank
Yes,
it,
please.
Josh.
Okay.
yes.
We got a lot of
Listen,
rain,
rats.
so we're gonna have to.
Yeah, it's rain.
bucketing
Oh my!
down.
Can
Is it rain? I think it's
Yeah,
rain.
Jack can definitely hear
Jack
that.
can hear
It's
this, right?
definitely be able to hear
Jack
that
can
chat,
definitely
yeah.
hear that
Dude,
one.
it's raining.
It sounds like static, but yeah, it's rain.
I'm swimming home.
Here we
Yeah.
go.
I scooted here.
Sounds like a train.
There's a
fart.
train. There's a train in the footage, but it's
train.
not. It's not a train.
Sounds like fire crackling and then like a train.
They
sounds
sound
like
like
a
they sound like little farty
fart.
noises.
Oh,
Can we
is
have
Is it like
I'll play it one more time.
one more time?
Like wet farts?
Like what?
so? It's like
Like
a
wet-
fart.
wet
It's like a
farts on
fart
the
out of a
train.
butt.
I'm gonna guess that it's a small frog in mud near a train line.
Oh.
All right.
It's like a fart out of like a butt. Okay.
Not out of a butt.
Want to have a guess now?
Not out of a
That's a
butt.
drop bear chat. It's pretty fucking obvious. Oh no, I can't swear, can I?
You can
No,
say
you
as
can
many
Oh my
whatever
god,
the
swears
fuck
as
you
you
Jesus
want.
like.
Christ. Oh my god.
You can say as many
It's a
swears as
drop
you
bear.
like. Is it a duck?
No.
Oh, anyone?
And it's not a seal.
And it wasn't a seal. Is it an
Um,
animal?
It is an animal.
Oh.
This is, and I'll introduce you guys
Please.
to Wendy, the cow.
Oh.
Oh, Highland
Oh,
Look out, Wendy! There's a train coming.
Oh my god,
Wow.
so cute.
I love Highland cows.
That is beautiful.
Oh,
That's actually so adorable.
she's so freaking.
Thank you, Reese.
cute.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Reese.
Reese.
Good one,
Thank
Reese.
you,
Well
Reese.
done.
So for our little bit of backup today, Lego has shut down a Bionicle fan game after the devs worked on it for 8 years. So the game was called Bionicle Masks of Power.
I love
Bionicle
I
was the,
love
like-
Bionicle.
Yeah.
Bionicle was like the Lego Let's Be Cool for teenagers.
Yeah.
And it looked cool too.
And this is what the game looks like.
Holy
It was
sh-
being developed by Team Konohi, with their name being a reference to masks worn by those in the Bionicles universe. It was an action role-playing game that critics likened to Devil May Cry and Nier Automata in regards to its combat,
Yeah.
with the team citing the latter as one of its main influences, alongside Monster Hunter and Horizon Zero Dawn. So after 8 years in development and a pretty concerted effort to follow the LEGO Group's fair play guidelines when it came to fan games, the LEGO Group delivered a cease and desist to Team Konohi and asked that it be removed from the public eye. And while the reason for the cease and desist is unknown, the team has speculated that despite other fan games being endorsed in the past by LEGO, Masks of Power could have easily been mistaken for an official product. They say if you Google Bionicle game, this is the first thing that comes up.
Yeah.
And no matter how many, bits of text that they put up saying this is a fan game, people could still think that it was the real thing.
They should. It looks like the real thing. This
It
is
looks
wild.
fantastic. So because it got canned, they've released a 2-hour gameplay demo showing footage of how far the game had been developed, and that's what this is.
It's strange, isn't it? Because, I think the general consensus would be this is unfortunate. People have put a lot of time and effort into something that looks cool, that obviously comes from a really genuine fandom of the source material. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, if you were going to go this far with it and this far down the line, like, I don't know why you wouldn't. Maybe they did reach out earlier and like try to pitch this to Lego or say when we want to make this. It just feels like, I don't know, they setting themselves up for failure by never officiating any of this properly or going through the right channels if they existed at all. I don't know. We can only speculate. But
Well,
yeah.
It seemed like they weren't charging any money for it. which I think is a big part of kind of the guidelines of fan games is you can't charge money. And they also were very hard on making sure that they were saying this is a fan game. We have no connection to the Lego group. We are a team of passionate fans. Just wanting to make something about they wanted to make it a game that
their undoing was that they made yes, they said at every point it's a fan game. The only thing they didn't do right was make it look crappy because it looks so good. That's what Lego have gone. No, this looks too
it's
official.
on the high end.
You're a Bionicles fan.
I like Bionicles and I loved anything about game dev. Yeah, love it.
Yeah. So it's a fan game typically is born out of devs at home wanting to make something. They have the hardest thing in creativity is coming up with the idea to start executing, right? So that's why a lot of fan games end up using IP. Like, there's a million Pokemon fan games. There's,
100%.
There's people right now modding Morrowind into Skyrim because they're massive fans of the Elder Scrolls.
Five
right?
Nights at Freddy's. There's so many variations though, just because of all fan games.
Right?
Yeah.
And so it's like it becomes the IP becomes the muse to start making the thing. I'm sure this team were never making this with the intention of it being an official thing ever. But Lego had an opportunity to do something really cool.
Yeah, they could have done something with it.
Right? Like they could have seen this and gone like, you know what? We are a multi-billion-dollar company. We could easily have $100 million and go 80 million of it is marketing. Here's 20 million bucks to finish the game, which is a small budget today. And we'll give you official assets and we'll polish it up and release it in 2 years. They'd make that money back.
You know what they should have done? They should have handed out what I used to think it was which is a cease and assist.
Oh,
cease and assist.
Yeah, I used to think it was
Stop.
cease and
Let's help you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If they'd done that, you're totally right. Plus, the goodwill story of it as well would have totally carried a lot of weight.
People would love it, knowing that
God,
companies
they'd love
much bigger are supporting those who
I'm trying to think of examples. I know they exist though. There's, I guess it's the Sonic Mania team. There was the developers behind Sonic Mania were making Sonic fan games, and that was when I think Sega or whoever published that did reach out and was like, "We want you to make the next Sonic game." And that's how Sonic Mania got made. And again, the audience and the fan base finds that out and goes, "That is great. That is good press for your brand or for your larger company."
Well,
So
it's how EA got a lot of good favor with the Sims community back in the day. Not so much anymore, but back in the day, the Sims 3 had a lot of its staff as modders for Sims 2 that they brought on to help create the next
Half
game.
of the team that made Quake were hired by id Software because they were just making mods of Doom. This is how the industry started. It's what open source development is all about.
Yeah. Toby Fox's first game was an Earthbound fan game, and then he ended up making Undertale. And now that's basically what people refer to as the next big Earthbound line.
Yeah.
You know?
The other direction they could have gone is everyone knows that Nintendo is super litigious.
Yes, very
everyone's
much.
pretty aware that Lego are pretty hardcore about protecting their IP as well, and they have a now 80-year-old brand, Lego, something like that.
there's probably something like they're
trying to
130
protect it,
years
right?
old and they used to make wooden blocks before Nintendo made trading cards level kind of stuff. But yes.
They could have gone the Palworld direction and gone, this is
Palworld,
called BioFriends.
Yeah.
And this is a Bionicle.
I like to think
Ironical.
I like to think
P10
that
Pat.
Like P10 Pat. Exactly.
I always thought, and do excuse me, I always thought Bionicles were a bit shit. I didn't like them. I was like, this is crap. But I like
You're
that
like a Ninjago man.
I was very much so.
there you go.
I like that the diehard fans we would never go with a sounder this is Bionicles. It'll always be Bionicles. We will live and die on this hill. Turns out they died on it.
They died on it. Yeah, they actually did.
But again, that's very, very commendable that they got so far down the line with it. It's unfortunate. Hopefully,
Well, people
the press
who
out
love
of
Bionicles love Bionicles.
Yeah.
They
What
love
a
it.
They
statement.
still love Bionicles.
It's just sad to
this day.
hear this. People who have the passion. Some people don't even have the background for it. They learn it because they're so passionate, and then nothing came out of it. I talked about it with my chat. There's two stories. One where someone made a game. I think they were inspired by Final Fantasy. Solo dev made a game for 3 years, posted on YouTube. PlayStation picked up on it. and then they got hired by them, and then they're going to develop the game. And same with 3D animators. Some guy was just making his own animation. It was called like the Starter series, and then they picked up that person, and then they're animating for a studio now.
Yeah.
And like, I just wish that they saw the potential out of this.
I might be wrong, but was it Lost Soul Aside, which was
It
that,
was
that
Lost
Final
Soul
Fantasy
Aside.
game? Yeah, that's what I
Yes.
thought.
I forgot the name of it, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's Lost Soul Aside. If you guys look it up on YouTube.
Yeah,
It
cool.
It
was
is
a
funny.
game.
It's like,
Yeah, it was
I
great.
think what you said before, Pete, sums it up. It's like Lego sit alongside Nintendo and Disney as those kind of high-end brands that have that, document of here's how we use our company or our branding, and we do not deviate from this, and you must get so much. Yeah, they're so litigious, but they're so locked down in their IP that unfortunately, that I don't think they have an arm that. Which is strange with Lego because they're the ones who are like, hey, make fake Lego kits and put them on this website,
Yeah.
and we might pick them
Yeah.
up and say,
might.
yeah, it's like, oh, you made
there's a precedent for that.
you made
for
the
fan
friends
stuff
living
becoming-
room. We're
Yeah.
gonna make that a real kit and give you some of the profits. So it's like there's in the real world of Lego.
But if people make too many of a certain like fake kit, they'll go, stop sending it to us. We don't want any more. It's
No
so
more.
funny.
Pick a lane, Lego.
Yeah.
Take a line.
Yeah. Well, let's keep our ear to the ground on the Bionicle saga.
Yeah, that was Bionicles news. And now it's time for what we've been playing.
Better not be Bionicles.
It's not been Bionicles.
Good. What we've all been playing is the segment that sounds and is exactly what the name is. And this week it is brought to us by Nicotex. Jesus.
Oh my god.
That noise
We only have
is
to
so
hear it 2 more
scary.
times tonight, so we'll
Let's
hang
do
on
that
to
one more time.
Let's not. Sounds
We
like,
had to because it was
sounds
raining.
like a weird Wallace and Gromit noise or something. Anyway, as usual, when Nicotex sponsors a segment, we play a little Pocket Pals game that they invented called Screenshots in the Dark. Well, they didn't invent it, but they gave
Based
it
off guest.the game.
based off that.
Yeah.
So we're going to play that version, but through a Nicotex lens. Josh, I'm going to ask you, do we have one? And then you'll just answer by putting a big 3 up on the screen. And I'll be like,
3.
oh, yeah, there it is.
3.
Try and guess the game as quick as you can. You only get one guess.
The hell is that?
Looks
That's
kinda-
the game. That's exactly the
Looks
game. You
kinda
understand
oily.
the game.
You can wait till the next one.
Could
There'll
be
be
any
any
trees.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
It's like a Zelda game.
Oh, Peter.
Oh, I meant to say my name?
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Yeah,
forgot to
no, sorry,
explain
you
that.
buzz in.
It got
You go
noisy
first.
with the brain. I
No,
got
I
nervous.
can go first.
Say, is it a Zelda game?
I said it's a Zelda game
No.
based on the tree.
No, it's not.
No?
You're wrong.
Give her another guess.
It's not a Zelda game?
Peter. Do you
What?
wanna- Is it a Bob Ross painting game? It is not.
Elder Scrolls. What? 4? Oblivion.
There we go.
Oh!
We
Because
got
you could tell
it.
by the eyelid structures.
Peter knows from those
see,
shrines.
You could see the structures.
Jeez, it's
It
coming
is
down
right.
out there.
Oh,
It is
hello.
Oh, God.
Whoa!
Terrifying.
That's the Imperial City.
Ah.
Are you still playing it?
A bit.
Yeah.
I think I'll play through it throughout the year.
We need to return to it to make characters
Oh
in it.
my god.
I
It's
know.
cool. These are noise cancelling, so they can hear us. I just don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yeah, everyone can hear you guys clearly. It's just there's a bit of white noise in the
We
background.
just
Yeah.
can't hear each
So
other.
please
Yeah,
stop
yeah.
talking, Gus.
Well, I'll stop talking in a moment. But
No. I made a white noise joke.
Oh, that's good.
Oh wow.
it's really coming
Plus-
down out
It's
there,
re-
and I've
guys,
got
you
to
guys,
take a
it's-
Vespa home.
It's
We can all sit
really, really raining.
It's raining.
Anyway, we'll power through the rain and move on with the segment, which is what we've all been playing. And we're going to start with one Ruby Innes.
Hi.
Ruby, what have you been playing recently?
So I've been playing I played the demo
Mm-hmm.
of Shroom and Gloom. It is a first-person roguelike double deck builder developed by Team Laserbeam, who made the pro wrestling dating sim Wrestling with Emotions, and it's published by Devolver Digital.
Nice.
In it, you fight your way through a fungi-invested cave system, building 2 distinctive decks, one for exploration and one for combat. So I used to be super uninterested in card games, kind of as a whole. But after falling deep down the Magic the Gathering hole, and then finding myself falling even deeper into the Balatro and Slay the Spire holes, my heart demanded that I break the golden Minecraft rule and keep digging directly down, which is where I found Shroom and Gloom. So what I really love about this is I love the concept of building an exploration deck and a combat deck and it sounds like it would be really overwhelming, but I think Shroom and Gloom balances the two really, really well. Considering both use a numbered energy system, so you have 3 energy for each round in combat, as well as 3 energy every time you go into your exploration mode. It means that you've got to strategize in both scenarios rather than just in combat. The energy system is something I've kind of already experienced in combat with games like Slay the Spire. But having to be decisive when it comes to deciding my exploration steps post-combat makes it all the more stimulating. You have to think about literally every move you're taking, and I think that's done really well, and it's really neat. I also really love the 2.5D art style.
It's very nice.
It's that perfect blend of cutesy and somewhat gross that I'm very, very drawn to. I love the look of the cards. I love the look of the enemies. All of it just really speaks to me. And so this is just a demo. It gives you a full run, and I don't know if this is the same experience as everyone else, but I ended on an enemy that just kept evolving the more that I killed it, and so pretty much had no choice but to die at the end. But it gives you a really, really good look of how the game is going to go on a first run, and then I think, sets you up for more runs as you go. The demo doesn't, but I'm assuming, considering that it's a roguelike, the full game will probably do that. My main critique of this game is that I don't know when it's coming out yet. I'm all about it. This shit rocks. I think it's really, really cool. It's just a short one, so I don't really have too much to say about it other than I've really enjoyed what I've tried so far. Looks great, feels great, and is really, really well balanced in terms of those 2 decks.
The second deck, because I think we all get what's happening here in terms of attacks, energy, health, enemies. The movement system, and as you explained, so that's done through decks as well, and you're on like a loose grid through
So
the
it's
caves?
just walking forwards.
Okay.
You just W, and you have a set of cards for exploration. So you've got like stuff like resting, stuff like you find keys and lockpicks along the way to open each door.
Cool.
If you don't have any, you've got a move that takes no energy away called Bash, so you can bash through the door, but it takes away 5 of your health. And each area you can dig to find new weapons for combat. Sometimes there'll be a merchant that comes along, and you can either trade food that you have or trade lockpicks that you have for combat items or like passive items, because similar to Slay the Spire, it's also got those passives that'll help you overall rather than just like little moves or things like that. And it feels great.
I guess sorry, I was going to ask but it is branching paths that sort of all weave back
2
in.
doors
It's like,
every time.
Yeah.
Well, no, it couldn't be every time, because then you just keep doing that.
Good. You could
Like-
you could just keep
No, it
taking the
is.
right door forever.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's all,
right.
you always have 2 paths that you can go down.
Yeah.
Okay, right.
And then there's a boss at the end of the run.
Does it ever show you, like, I know some games that are like this, rogue likes or lights, kind of show you the path that you took at the end of a run?
You've got one of your cards in the exploration is a map card where
Yeah.
you can use it to look at the map, and it'll
Okay.
show you where the road
Oh,
that
your
you've
whole
taken
path.
thus
Yeah,
far.
yeah, okay.
Okay.
Only thus far, not what's ahead? 'Cause you can't turn around and go backwards, can you?
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You can only go forward. You can't see what's ahead on the map. The only thing that you can see looking forward are like your 2 options for doors, and it might be like one road takes you down like
You see the biomes, maybe, or
yeah, kinda. There are like 2 main biomes that I experienced, and they were like a thorny biome
Yeah.
and like a slimy biome.
So like if you're playing with more depth later on, it might be that you've found some equipment that would be better equipped to fight
Yeah.
the enemies in the slimy zone, or something like that. So you want to head
You
down.
do
that
have
slimy
some
zone.
Yeah.
planning and sort of execution to a degree.
Totally.
Yeah. Cool.
There are certain cards, like combat cards, that feed into other cards.
Okay, yeah.
Which I really enjoyed working with, because especially there's one move that you get from the very beginning where I think it's called Roast, where if you there it is. If you use that attack on an enemy and it's fatal, you get given a food card.
Yeah, nice.
And then you can use that food card to heal.
Delicious.
But then as well, there's another dagger that I have where every time, if it's in my hand, every time I eat from that hand, it makes that dagger stronger. So then I keep that in my hand and I keep eating
The
and then make
dagger
it
of
really
gluttony.
strong. Yeah.
You just don't want
It's
the
something like that.
you just don't want the beef Wellington card because that one has some real side effects later on.
If there's mushrooms in it.
Yeah, well, that's all mushrooms. Shroom and
all
Gloom,
mushrooms.
Peter. It's all mushrooms.
It's really cool. It's really, really neat.
She killed 3 people, Gus.
Yeah.
It's too
It's
soon.
It's still on trial.
It's too soon.
I like
no,
the
she was
stylistic
convicted.
look of the game.
Yeah. I think it's gorgeous. I played a little bit of their pro wrestler dating sim, which has a similar look, except it's like, humans.
I like. I'm with you. Like deck builders, they're so common and they're so prevalent now. It's like I need a nice, simple, easy to take in
Yeah.
aesthetic for the actual cards and the information, and I like this. I don't.
Yeah.
Just some of them go so. There's like a zombie train game out at the moment that's a deck builder, and I looked at it, and the cards were the thing that turned me off. I was like,
Yeah.
nah, there's too much information.
I was
in
gonna say
cards.
this one looks like it's very concise, short. That's all you need. Nothing.
Yeah.
If you use
nothing
this
too
card
much
with
to
these
read.
cards and
Yeah.
these things, these numbers will turn into these numbers. You're like, nope, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm leaving the.
I need a
the
strong
Yeah,
visual
yeah.
style and a well. I need a twist. I need something that makes it not like other card games,
Yeah.
or else I'm not going to be interested. And I think having the 2 decks that are really well balanced and feed into each other really well help with that a lot.
Yeah.
And like, I don't want Hearthstone or Magic the Gathering depth of synergizing within the deck itself when there's so much more game.
Yeah.
Like when
Yeah.
the game is just about that, cool. That's the complexity. That's the depth to the game, is kind of working out how to best play the deck with the cards that you're
Yeah.
drawing. Whereas this is like, no, I'm doing dungeon crawling.
Yeah.
Dungeon crawling is half of the game, and the cards are just the.
Pick that card, use it, not
Yeah.
how will I stack.
I
and-
don't want to have to read it for 6 minutes to try and understand what I'm about
Exactly.
to do. Yeah.
And then
Exactly.
forget what you
Super
just
cool.
read.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
Bingo.
do that all the time.
Cool.
So yeah, it's
it
a
looks
cool
great.
sell.
But yeah, you don't know the release date.
It is a to be announced
Okay.
release
you just have
date.
to keep an
Demos
eye
on
it.
Steam though.
Demos on Steam right now. You can play it. It's heaps of fun. I highly recommend it. If you like card games, go for it. If you don't like card games, still give it a go.
Might get you
Might be
into
the
it.
one for you.
Cool.
We'll just quickly stop to mods because we've got both chats on. If we can get Bland and T blocked and muted for saying the F word. Very rude.
Banned.
yeah,
just like
very, very rude.
Unfucking acceptable.
Yeah.
Bro, don't say fuck. Don't
Oh,
say fuck
no.
words in the chat.
Fuck.
Oh,
Freaking
man.
idiot. Uh,
Bye, Blandon. No, I'm joking, I'm joking.
well, speaking of games that look like a lot of fun, Peter, you've been playing something that looks like absolute chaos.
Deliver at all costs.
Cool.
Came out today.
Wait, today?
It sure
Today.
did. Yeah.
Today.
Today. In Deliver at all costs, you are a courier working for a family logistics company in 50s America. And you're Winston Green, a farm boy with a familiar face, a short temper, and a mean set of driving skills. Unless you're me, then you have a shocking set of driving skills. The whole premise of this game is you're driving around this beautifully realized town in like a semi-isometric way and performing ludicrous delivery jobs as a humorous narrative play. So you kind of get 2 silly jobs a day. The game core design is based around the physics of the world, and so all of the delivery jobs are designed to disrupt that core gameplay mechanic
Okay.
of drive a little car around a little town. And it really does excel at it. Your very first job when you launch into the game is go and pick up a set of fireworks, and
Don't
of
let 'em-
course,
Yeah.
well, my initial thought was like, if this is GTA, it's like don't bump into too much stuff, or the
Sure.
fireworks will blow up. The fireworks immediately start going off,
Great.
and destroying the town around you. The entire world is destructible. You're meant to drive through buildings. The fireworks plant themselves in the ground in front of you as like landmines that you're not meant to drive over, and they just muck up everyone else in town, pissing off the neighbors who can
good.
kind of come up and run and try and pull you out of the car.
It's actually just footage taken from Sydney motorway right now.
Hey.
except with 3 feet less water.
Yeah, exactly. On a
Yeah,
sunny
yeah.
day before it started raining.
This is an example of a mission where you're driving around with helium balloons that manipulate the way that your driving feels, and when you go off jumps, you float in the air.
Sick.
It's just gag after gag that is about putting a spin on the way that the physics of the driving game works.
Yeah, right.
You get enough time with the car at the start of the game to get a sense and a feel for it, and then it pretty quickly starts just disrupting that, and you realize that that is the game. The game is, how do we make it hard again? And all of that really works. There's also like a layer of this, like, I think it all works because it moves really quickly, and that's tied into this kind of narrative of intrigue. The family, I'm not sure if they're up to no good, but they just seem like colorful characters. Maybe it's like mobster work. Your character has a like mysterious past. People recognize you when you deliver to them. They're like, oh, I know your face. And you're like, no, I just have a familiar face. But you're clearly a very skilled engineer. You were a rocket scientist, probably for the government.
You're saying that as like I just crashed into the curb.
That is our very talented engineer who builds was building rockets for the government, I believe. Now is the excuse for why you can put cool upgrades on your delivery vehicle.
Right.
Right.
Like putting a crane on with duct tape and a little wrench or whatever. So that's kind of like the progression in the game is built around how you upgrade your delivery vehicle.
I love when there's unnecessary explanations for things like that.
Totally, but it's all done in kind of that 50s, like white picket fence, nuclear
Perfect.
family tone. People who like the Fallout tone will get similar vibes here. It's not apocalyptic, but it's got the same kind of like Cold War America tone. But what does kind of need work, and I feel like this is a bit nitpicky because the core game works really beautifully, but some of the dressing around that is lacking polish, and it's just a small team. So it's the cutscenes aren't voice, but they are voice acted, but there's no lip syncing. There's not a lot of animation in them, and so there's bits of it, and there's like you can see an idea. There's always a gag, and there's decent direction to them. You see the idea, but the execution is fast and kind of slapped together as opposed to really refined.
Yeah.
And I think if they were given more resource, this game would be brilliant. In all facets, but right now it's just brilliant in the core game design, and that's enough for me. I would like to see the end of this game and see if that story pays off.
Really? I did not expect that with this game. Like, I get what you're saying. It's like they've sort of wedged that happy-go-lucky 50s story in there because it serves its purpose, but I didn't think that
Again, it's because it's all woven together.
Yeah.
Like, it's not like I care about the story,
Yeah.
but the story's happening so quickly because you only spend 10 minutes with each physics gag in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I delivered a marlin that I had to take and get painted white so it was a mythic white marlin, and then deliver it to an aquarium, right? It's like
Right.
there's a dumb gag, and then there's a story beat, and a dumb gag and a story beat, and that cadence is really good.
Yeah, because it's interesting that like it's got that Untitled Goose Game Chekhov's list of like, just that should be enough for a video game to say, now do this dumb thing, now do this dumb thing. Like, this is a fun sandbox. And I'm saying I appreciate that they've gone further with it. It's interesting then to say, because this kind of draws parallels to the Precinct I played last week. It's like that game played really well, and then they had this kind of half-cooked story and characters and stuff that if they didn't have it there, I'd probably criticize the game for not having.
Yeah.
But it's in there, and it probably needed a little bit more polish. So I felt like damned if you
I
do.
felt like it was like empty a little bit.
Yeah, and so I think it's good that this is there.
Totally. I think this would... My sense is I can't play the game without those story beats. And Shameful Manny was saying they're skipping the cutscenes because they go on a bit. I think they're funny enough to warrant listening to, even if you're not really watching them for... there's camera direction, there's interesting choices, right? There's creativity in it all. But the execution is just okay. But the writing I find good enough that I want it, because I think that, again, the pacing of it is good. It makes it less of a shallow experience of a checklist. Where a game like Untitled Goose Game succeeded at being a checklist. I don't know that this game, because it's designed around... You could argue that Untitled Goose Game is about creating chaos. This game just is chaotic. And so I think it needs moments of... I guess like reserved,
Grounding.
funny, but just some grounding between being chaotic, and is effective because of that.
Yeah, I saw trailers of this and just thought this will be a level game. There will be a level select screen, and this level balloon level, this level explosive level. I just that's all I expected from it. So I'm really surprised to see that there are more traditional narrative elements in what look like just a level by level wacky driving game.
You very quickly start exploring the whole map, but it's regioned, and they're quite distinct regions. There's kind of like the port, there's a volcano, there's the really steep, it's called the steps, it's like really steep streets, so you're doing fun jumps off stuff. There's the industrial area. You're getting a sense of this place, and you're moving through it pretty quickly. And there's things to explore. You can get out of the car and run around.
I was going to say, is it sandbox in between missions?
Yeah, it's like there's also no punishment. Like, if you fail at a corner in a mission, it just sets you at that corner.
Oh, okay.
So it's not, there's no...
Risk.
Yeah, well, there's never any punishment, so it's always just asking you to have fun, which I love. But it lets you get out of the car. There's no clock. You can just do it. You can get out of your car while you're on a mission. There's not like a deliver in 5 minutes, gamer.
Yeah.
It's like...
It's like, I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Yeah, exactly. Deliver when you're ready.
Yeah.
So you can just, as you're exploring, be like, oh, that's his intro. I'm going to go drive off this cliff, or I'm going to go get out and climb that ladder and get on the rooftops and jump around. You do a platforming puzzle and you find a secret. So there's stuff like littered through the map. It's not a huge map. I think it's going to be like, you spend 6 hours with this thing and you get a sense of everything it has to offer. But
Yeah. It's giving me like elements of GTA and some other games like LA Noir or whatever it's called.
Totally. I mean, it's the same time. This is like just drive to the top of the hill. Oh, there's a landslide. It just will. There's always something.
Throw something at you. Yeah.
I think a crazy taxi game would thrive with this sort of gameplay mechanic.
Yeah, it's I think this still looks fantastic, and I don't want to poo-poo the fact that I'm a little turned off at now knowing all of that when I thought this would be a complete arcade game. That's what I saw in all the trailers. I'm sure it is still a really good experience if I played it, but it's funny. I just did not see that coming with this.
So I'm the exact opposite, where we kind of saw the early. Look at that, crushing of the car. It all looks so good. The first trailer was like, oh, that's just an arcade game.
Yeah.
It could be fun. I've played a million games like it. And then the most recent trailer was like, it had the story beats in it, and I was like, oh, there's something more to this. And it's like, you better get that marlin to the fisheries by sundown. It's like, oh, well, now I'm in.
Narrative.
The aquarium is betting on you.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I can't let the mongers down.
That's it.
Cool.
I
no
saw
other
a
monger, are there?
I saw a fish. Drove past
There's
one.
fearmongers.
There's one here called a fish butchery, and I was like, I don't think that's correct.
That's what
just
made me think about it.
That's
Yeah.
just
A
wait,
fishmonger or a fishery.
You can butcher a fish.
I guess.
But you wouldn't say you butcher
Some of
a
the
fish.
stuff I've caught, I butchered that. I'll tell you.
Nice.
I'm a terrible fisherman.
I
Let's
was
move
just
on.
thinking about sushi the entire time when you guys were talking about that. I was like, sushi.
oh my god, yum.
Nat, you've played a game that's been out for a bit, but everyone's still talking about it. You're still playing it? You're still talking about it?
I am still playing it, so no spoilers in chat for those who also haven't played it. It is a new game. Clair Obscur Expedition 33.
Nice.
A lot of people are thinking that it's going to be Game of the Year, and I am thinking it's going to be on the Game of the Year. It's on Xbox, PlayStation. I'm playing it on the PlayStation 5 at the moment. I'm in Act 2. I'm in Act 2 at the moment. I'm loving the game. And I am taking my time with it because, well, I'm a little bit slow. and I'm a little bit distracted on those side missions. For those who don't know, this is... I think the developers, they said that it was heavily inspired by the OG Final Fantasy games that was more turn-based. So this is actually my first turn-based game. I've never played any turn-based game before, but I always thought you schedule your move, you wait for your move, and then you take turns. But this one's very involved. It's got dodging, parrying, jumping. You gotta have to think about, okay, how am I gonna set up my moves for the most amount of damage? You get rewarded for your parries as well. And huge thing is, music has been a huge part of this game. Like everyone has been talking about it. Have you guys heard of any of the scores?
I know Josh has finished this.
Yeah.
I've played 9 or 10 hours. The music is incredible. Every song's a banger. I love it. But yeah, you're powering on and just still...
Yeah, I'm still going through it, but oh my God, every single time I'm going live, different area, new music. boss fight, new music, and then you go back to this like camp area where you kind of like level up your abilities, and there's that one song that always plays, and it just like ties everything together. I actually think that like audio has played such a big part in this game.
Yeah.
The audio cues with fighting as well.
We were watching you play the other day. You're on like ridiculously hard mode for some reason, and because you're
we're
a
playing
psychopath.
we're playing on expert mode.
Yeah,
Oh,
and I think you've gone somewhere
Damn.
where you shouldn't have because you're fighting an enemy that you cannot damage. But you were like, you had your lineup there, and you were just like, you had a Luke
Oh.
Skywalker moment. You kind of were like, shh, with the blast shield down, I can't see. How am I gonna fight? And you were like doing your parries just on audio cues.
Oh, I did okay, yeah. So,
So that was a long-winded way of saying
yeah,
you were doing it with your eyes shut.
I was like, I don't recall myself saying that. I do recall saying, with the power of anime and God on my side.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I love talking about like game dev, game design when I'm playing this
Yeah.
specifically because there's so many elements. There's a boss that specifically does one move, and people saying there's an audio cue that helps you. So I was trying to prove to chat that you could defeat that boss with your eyes closed,
And?
relying solely on audio cue. I think I've gone probably like a third of the way through, and then I'm still memorizing through like practicing,
Yep.
like just listening on audio cue to do it. And I'm doing parry only. So expert, parry only, no dodging.
Why on earth are you putting so many like modifier or like hurdles in
it.
front of you?
It makes it more entertaining for chat.
Totally.
Yeah.
A lot of people pointed out that parrying and dodging, but in particular the parrying, there is an audio cue tied to almost every enemy's attack.
Yep.
Because the animations are there to basically troll you. They have very Dark Souls sort of
Yes.
animations of attacks where they do sort of, they reel up and then they kind of take another hand and then they get ready to swing, and it psychs you out almost every time. I was absolutely so upset
Yeah.
with myself for constantly making the same mistake again and again and again. And then people have said just listen for it and you'll get it every time.
It's such a classic aspect of like rhythm games that I love seeing it put into action games and put in well.
The mixture
Yeah.
of like
yeah.
the music rhythm
Yeah.
games and then like
Oh
action
my god!
turn-based.
I mean, like obviously there's Hi-Fi Rush that did it very well because it was such a huge part of the game. But seeing it in and hearing it in games that you wouldn't expect it, or they don't kind of market themselves in that way, seeing them do it well is always a pleasure.
But it's almost a trick because you're right. If you're probably better off not watching, because watching will throw you off every time. Your gamer instinct will take over, and
Yeah.
you'll think, "No, now's the time to hit the button."
Because you're looking at like their shoulder movement.
Oh,
and I
it's-
told chat, literally, if you look at one of the boss fights, that 3 anime episodes of One Piece already passed, and they're still winding up their ability. I'm still waiting for it.
Yeah.
So I was like trying to show them that.
I still haven't played any of this, and I'm intrigued, and I definitely want to. But I'm just like still gobsmacked by how hot everyone is.
Oh yeah, they're pretty
my-
people.
They're just like gorgeous.
By the gods, I am distracted by every character.
Yeah.
Except when they're in mime clown suits, I generally hate that wardrobe. But other than that, they look great. The voice acting is good. That's another element. I love this game with the voice acting suits all the characters.
So it's like a Ben Starr and Jennifer English.
They've
two
gotten people
Charlie
from
Cox.
Baldur's Gate 3, Charlie
what?
Cox. Yes, Daredevil's in there. Daredevil's in there too.
Andy Serkis, Gollum.
I think so.
Yep. He's the old guy with
The old guy, yeah.
Josh is up there like he's finished this game.
I'm not
Knows-
saying anything.
No,
Yeah,
Josh
yeah, yeah,
is
no
he's like
spoilers.
ready to correct us on every beat. hit, but-
Gilbert Gottfried. the last-
Gilbert Gottfried?
the
Oh,
last
God.
There's
cyberphone.
so much, and like not only that, I was talking about the VA is the dialogue with the characters and the dynamic and the relationship between the characters. Still, I haven't finished this game, so I'm sure it's going to get better. But it's very memorable dialogue. It's funny and it's believable dialogue.
It totally is. There's
Yeah.
even like, I think I mentioned it a couple of weeks ago. There's even soft elements of crosstalk and really human interactions that feel really well written and really well performed in a way that feels a bit movie-esque versus
Yeah.
video games, which are just, that dialogue could come off feeling very back and forthy. It's
Yeah.
like surprising humor in this. The comedy
Well,
is really funny.
What it is it's Western writing. It's modern contemporary Western writing rather than Final Fantasy. I'm not going to shit talk Final Fantasy. These very classic JRPGs. It's like all of that stuff is so campy and anime and like just the way they write those Japanese games is so different to how we talk in the Western world.
There's also
and
a-
the media that we consume. It's like
Yep.
this
But
is so much closer to what we're used to.
Yeah.
There's a lot of padding in all those as well, and that's often a frustrating element as a consumer like
I don't know,
Kingdom Hearts and
I think it's quite necessary for them to go.
The money.
Yeah.
But there's just a lot of like looks and like
Yeah.
Persona game, there's just lots of looking and pacing and
And then
pausing
the camera switching between the.
and you're like, why? Whereas here it is, it cracks along and like all things considered, it's a shorter JRPG-esque game. People have been playing it. In like Josh, how long did it take you to finish?
I played a fair bit of the not the overworld side missions, but like I explored most of the level, like the linear parts, pretty extensively. So I didn't rush it, but I think I finished the story in about 28 hours.
Which is still like nothing compared to all those longer form JRPGs and stuff. So yeah, I think it's what's made
more
this quite
compact.
appealing. Totally.
I could
totally.
like yap about this game so much, but like.
Lucky you're on a show with a microphone. in
Oh
front of
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Have you got a favorite character?
I do, and there's a character called SK.
Yeah.
And chat would know what I say, but he's such a lovable, like fun character where you just immediately latch onto them. All of these characters are very lovable and memorable, but there's a guy that he goes, Mon ami.
And of course, yeah, they're French. Sandfall, I think, is the team, and it's they're
I need
French.
water.
No, not Sandfall. That was.
I can
who
get
did
you
my
water.
game.
Can I please get water?
But yeah, the French kind of touches to it all in the dialogue, but also in just kind of like I was saying, like the French kind of. You said art deco, not cinema. What did you say? Like the French.
Oh, it's like it is. It's French art house.
Art
Yeah.
house, like it
Yeah.
has that weird, all that dreamscapeness
There's
to
a
it all.
specific name. Hang on.
But yeah, it's such a refreshing take on fantasy to have that sort of obscure
I think-
French.
It's called a belly pock
SK,
setting.
SK's the big fella.
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
a
the
trash
big
talker.
guy.
I think it's called burlesque.
Oh,
Yeah.
can.
No,
Restaurant.
belly pock. It's like
Oh.
a specific period of French history. Like
belly
huge-
poke.
Yeah.
Belly pop.
It
Gotcha.
translates directly to belly poke.
Classy, Josh.
It is very French.
Oh my god.
The thing that was popping up. Can you lean
Oh.
forward? Lean forward for me. Lean
You
forward.
gave her vodka? That doesn't
I'm
help
sorry,
at all.
guys. I choked on my saliva.
It happens to the best of us.
Where are you going?
The thing that's been like trending today or the last couple of days is the outfit that is a mime outfit, and they've got baguettes
Yes.
in their slings.
So there are French bathing costumes, which everyone's thirsty for because you can go and put everyone in a sexy bathing suit, but that actually turns out to be like a one piece. Like it's the old
Yeah,
bathing
amazing,
suits
yeah,
from the. Are you okay?
Okay, do you need more water?
Oh my god.
And then yes, there are it's just the French outfit. They're in a stripy shirt, a beret, face paint, and a baguette.
Thank
Do you
you.
guys have any idea
Oh,
how many
good.
baguette mime outfits we're going to see at PAX this year?
Oh man.
Forget about it.
Just
Oh my
French,
God.
but to
Sorry.
get them, you have to beat the mimes. And the
Yep.
first mime I came up against, I'm like, oh, this will be easy. And I was like, fuck you. I left straight
I
away.
hated the timing of it.
Oh, it's the worst. It's the most hard to pick, and it's this
You just gotta
stupid.
close your eyes.
That's it.
Close your eyes.
Like a good-
You actually can reverse them also with closed eyes. If I manage to beat that one boss, I'm
Yep.
gonna go verse the mines with closed
Done. I
eyes.
watched that.
Do it.
5 hours later.
Yeah.
But that's another big element is that people are like, nah, it's not a Dark Souls game. It does have this game is inspired. You can see that the devs have been inspired by a lot of things in gaming and anime culture. Anime is actually referenced quite a bit in this game as well.
Yeah.
So I walked into an area and I was like, that's from Bleach, 100%. And I pulled up a scene side by side, and it was confirmed. They even have
It
like
was the bleach ahageo.
it was a
Shut your
scene.
mouth. Shut your mouth.
Can you need more water?
Shut the
Can I
hell
leave
up.
now? No. Yeah,
I remember that.
There was anime. There's also, I think, some inspirations from other. Yeah, you have like Dark Soul elements.
It's very
as well.
from software coded in the enemies and the kind of like death focus. Like it's super morbid in terms of its focus on death. And so there's just a lot of those kind of morose looking enemies that are all drawn and strung out.
And you can see, like, when they have this, they're holding their weapon, and then they're not going to
totally.
hit you,
Yeah.
but they're going to hit you.
fuck
is
them,
that-
fuck 'em. Yeah.
I mean,
love an
even
overworld like
even
this.
like I've not played this game. I'd like to. Looking at big fella SK, like he looks like he would be a Dark Souls like mini boss, but instead he's
Yeah,
a friend.
He's friends.
He's your
He's
friend.
got some
And I like
Ornstein.
that.
Boss but
Small-
friend?
Ornstein
Well,
or
he's a
Smorg.
friend.
I can't remember the big fella. Yeah. The only thing I will say is I've kind of fallen off this just halfway through Act 2 because I did hit a point where I was doing a fight that required me to take some extra steps before it, and that wasn't telegraphed very well before I got to it. And I probably wasn't paying enough attention. The problem I had, and this is a problem with turn-based games, is that the fights each took like 20 minutes, and I had 3 runs at it before I realized I was doing something wrong.
Yep.
And at which point I'd wasted an hour. Like there was nothing
Yep.
to gain. I just was kept resetting. So I can see, and why some people I'm sure are turned off turn-based games, it was an element of like, I don't want to do that again, even knowing what I needed to know. I will come back to it, but it was like, that's the only issue I have with turn-based in general. It's like you can have a long fight and fail and be like, well, there's a lot of time I spent not getting anywhere.
The Elden Ring DLC. That's
Yeah.
how I felt with that game.
Yeah, fair.
3 hours later, and I'm like,
I haven't
he can
moved
bleed.
anywhere.
He can bleed. He finally has his health going down.
Yeah.
I haven't heard anything about the leveling system. People talk about like how beautiful it is and the turn-based fighting and how interesting the turn-based fighting is, the overworld, the Frenchness, the characters,
Music, dialogue.
everything except the RPG element of it, which is like usually putting points into character skills.
It's that, which is exactly what it is.
Is it interesting? Does it?
Can I
let
tell you, it's super interesting.
Okay.
It really is.
There-
And I am not one for deep like systems like that and like going hard on them and min-maxing and all that sort of stuff. But I spent probably like 45 to an hour the other night redoing skill trees, redoing because there are a wide array of skills. You can only take 6 of them into a fight with each character, and there are skills that work in synergy with other characters. So it's like depending on who you've got in your party, you want different skills for those characters. You want different. There's a Pictos system, which is a whole other thing.
That's
that
a whole
gives you
other thing.
That's another thing.
unique buffs and stuff.
It's-
So
It is really cool and intricate. Again, I don't want to be a wet blanket, but I definitely hit a point where I was like, I kind of wish I could start auto-tuning that and just be like,
Let it auto kind of like
let it auto level
recommended.
up. Yeah, or totally. Because I was just at the point where I was really enjoying the narrative, and I was like, and it's like you now have to min max. I was like, I'm kind of off that. I just want to pursue the story and the enemies and the battles.
You don't want to
and-
focus too much on the like reading through all of it, which is kind of where I got as well. And I'm
Yeah.
like, well, we're gonna figure this out without it, and just beat the boss without it.
Do what I did: bash your head against a brick wall until you get through it.
Yeah, it was brute forcing.
good advice.
But no, but it is quite fun because you're actually thinking like, oh, this character does this. This would work with this, and then you do get quite involved. And then when you want to tune out, you can.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
And then
cool.
you just play with SK, and he'll be like, I am speed.
Well, I've fallen off it, but I might just tune in and watch your streams and watch you finish it. And
It would just be
brutally-
me loving SK. And then talking again about like, oh my god, I love this. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention as well. The mocap in the game, I absolutely love. It's just the facial expressions and there's actual light in the characters. There's life in the characters' eyes. And then instantly you get really, really attached with
It's a
it.
little je ne sais quoi. Like you just don't quite know what it is. Did I say that right?
You did.
Je ne sais
Maybe.
quoi.
It's called.
it's even more interesting
There's
to
a certain Jojo Siwa to it.
Ah.
Yeah.
it's more interesting to me because the voice actors did not do the motion cap. They were completely different performance
Yeah.
actors. Yeah, actors
crazy.
You
who
can't
did
pay
the
for a
mocap.
Charlie Cox to get around in a skin suit like that.
No, but
unless
that's
it's
it
red
makes
with
it more
horns.
impressive to me because the voice actors have been they already had performance to go off. So the fact that it works this well is impressive.
Can't wait for Expedition 34. No, I'm going to move on.
DLC.
Cool. Glad you're enjoying
Wouldn't it be
it.
32?
I'll be 40. All right.
Isn't it
Well,
counting
huh?
Isn't it counting down?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
cool premise.
another thing I know about the game.
But highly
Ask me about the game.
Highly
I'll
recommended.
have your answers for you.
Highly recommended.
All right, I'll round us out with the last game to talk about today, which is a very Gus-coded game. I have been hanging out to play a new Saber interactive game called Roadcraft.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
want to hear
baby.
about this.
Oh yeah.
Roadcraft
Got my
is
truck.
it's another truck game. Roadcraft is the latest in these sort of rugged vehicular simulators from Saber Interactive, and those are the team behind the SnowRunner series. They recently did the Expeditions game that I was hanging out to play and enjoy, which I fell off a little bit. This game continues that same move away from the hardcore 4x4 navigation that was SnowRunner and MudRunner, and into a more sort of I guess like it moves into the management side of things and some of that sort of mundane work that you have to do to repair and maintain areas of roads that are hit by natural disasters. That's the big hook with this one. You are in these disaster zones and all the roads and areas need repair. So you have to basically scout out points of interest. You need to clear them of debris. You need to collect resources, and ultimately you're repairing like pathways between points of interest to complete the company's objectives. So you are very much pulling out into an overmap and managing this whole area and making sure it's back up to scratch and it can, become a functioning area with a big company that you're running over the top of it. You basically can jump out to this map and you can hot swap between vehicles from like a pickup to a digger to a roller, and then you can manage that fleet of vehicles that you are driving and you're in control of. But also, for the first time, the game lets you plot out routes for AI vehicles. So you can now set a whole little army of trucks moving around the map, delivering resources and basically doing the work for you. You can automate the whole thing. I think this is the best thing about this game. This is a really smart move. It not only adds much needed kind of life to the maps and the world, which we haven't seen before in these series, but they make the road repair actually feel like it is necessary. So you can get to see your actual hard work pay off when these little trucks drive over it and use these pathways that you've been fixing and repairing, instead of it just being like an objective that's like, cool, you fixed a road, someone's going to use that in the future. It's like, you physically have to map an AI truck and you have to watch it drive across there and make sure it doesn't drive off to the side or get bogged. You actually have to fix this area for them. And I feel like in that, it's kind of like there's some parallels to things like Death Stranding, like in that real slow, methodical fixing of an area that you can have completely repaired or healed for trucks to come along. And it just there's nothing more satisfying than watching AI trucks drive along your newly made road. It's very
can name
satisfying.
3 things.
No, you can't. Not until you've done this, Peter. I will not believe you. I think that said, one thing that is kind of frustrating is when things do go wrong in this game, considering how slow and long it takes to do everything. So when things don't go right, and this happened multiple times, and some of it was because of me, and some of it was because of the game itself. So they were both equally as frustrating. So things like cracking it at the nature of the controls and the intricacy of the controls. Every vehicle you have has multiple inputs and button mappings, and there's just only so much your brain can take in. And so that, along with the UI design, can occasionally just be a really frustrating element. That's almost unavoidable when you have this many vehicles and this many kind of different tools that can lift things up, turn left and right. There's 7 points of articulation for different vehicles and stuff. So unless you're sitting behind the actual controls of it, this is the best they can do with it, but that can feel a little frustrating. And so if you're not 100% focusing on your job at the time, which I found myself doing quite often, you can quickly derail from a... oh no.
Are you okay?
You can kind of derail things from a simulation into just a wacky physics sort of play sort of sandbox. Things can very quickly get out of hand and feel a bit silly, and you can just be like, I need to reset and actually just do this one step at a time. The other issue, because that isn't exactly the game's fault, that's my fault. That's me not being able to drive a dozer correctly. But what is the game's fault is that aforementioned AI that is in there. It is capable, and I think part of it is meant to be a bit derpy because you need to be in control of it, but I did see the AI wig out multiple times, and when I'd pathed or planned a direct route, it kind of wigged out and tried to do a 16-point turn on the road for no reason, and I couldn't tell why, because checking the map, it was fine. A lot of reviews are saying a similar kind of thing. It's I think they've tried to strike a balance where the AI is not super capable, because that would make your efforts kind of pointless. So,
and sometimes people who's be driving are dumb.
That's it. The AI trucks are a bit dumb, and that's kind of what you are there to fix. They do feel like lemmings in lorries kind of thing. They are just there to take the fastest route possible, and they will drive themselves off cliffs, into rocks, into puddles, get bogged regularly. When they get bogged, they reset, and it's your job to then go, okay, back to the drawing board. How do I fix this section? So it's not really when they do get bogged occasionally, it wasn't oh, I messed that up. It's more oh, the game is wigging out kind of thing. And yeah, so outside of that, I think the AI is a really good addition. And again, the move towards a management game and a like repair game is the best step this game or the series could have taken, because I was getting quite bored of those other games. Expedition in particular, I found really was just drive from point A to B and scan areas. This has a complete living world that you're rebuilding, you're seeing the fruits of your labor pay off, and I genuinely think this is probably the best in the series, even though it's getting mixed reviews.
Cool.
There are a lot of diehards out there who are like, there isn't the fuel economy, there isn't the damage system, there isn't the punishing brutality of getting bogged and having to get yourself out, because they've focused more on the game management side of things.
Like that's video game.
Totally.
Right?
This is like unnecessary, but you go to an area to pick up a generator and there's a little puzzle when you get there. And I'm like, that's so much more fun than
It's so
just,
gamey.
I need to plant my
Park the
best
car.
course of action through a bunch of boulders.
I can understand why it would frustrate people who are fans of a series that was about really serious simulation, and then they've diverted away from that. But there's no reason they can't have games in the series that are doing one thing, like Forza Motorsport and Forza Horizon, right?
Yeah.
Especially
No,
since
stuff-
this is Roadcraft, it's not a blank runner game.
I think it's Roadcraft. Like, I don't even think it has the byline of a mud runner game, but it
doesn't.
It
It's
doesn't,
just
but
Roadcraft.
it is using the same engine. It is using literally the same engines, the same physics, the same UI. I think,
I
most
think it just
people...
gives them the freedom to kind of explore what else they can do.
It's a tool set, and they've
Yeah.
developed on it, and I think they've created something that is distinctly different, and I really enjoy it because, again, Expeditions was the one that was set in, like, more of a Nevada desert area, and it was touting itself as this game that had, like, drones and camping gear, and you'd, like, do off-road navigating. It was turned out objectively to be... Sorry. The objectives in it, subjectively, were very boring. They were just getting from A to B. Oh, you ran out of fuel. Go get your other truck with another one. They've streamlined a lot of stuff here, particularly in the menus, the hot swapping from vehicles, stuff that has always been an issue with this series for me. It's been a very clunky kind of way of navigating or managing your fleet, because at no point can you get out of a vehicle. It is always, I have to do everything on four wheels, so...
So you've got a map that has a fog of war. You start connecting parts of the industry that you work in. Do you then get materials? Like, is it a lumber mill, and then suddenly you've got a surplus of lumber, and you can start investing in building log cabins? So, like,
There's probably no
what's the progression? Like, are you in the Timber Age, and then you're in the Iron Age, and then you're
It's
in...
not quite that. Like, the materials are a big part of it. The resources you can see in the top right here do play a part. So when you do start connecting things like a foundry to your head base, those automated AI
It's the
trucks will start running a route back and forth and giving you those resources to build other sections. There's not so much freedom here as like a sandbox game to just develop what you want. It is really more of a like, follow these main missions and follow these objectives. It's never like, hey, what do you want to do? It is distinctly mission-based the whole way through, I believe. So you will need those resources to complete the story. It's not a question of like, there's optional side missions that will help you, I think, do things faster. And at some point you do actually have to drive around and find scrap metal to recycle to use as resources.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But it's pretty linear in its progression.
Very much
You're
so,
not
I
you're not
think.
getting to go. You can see where the road has to go. You just need to fix the road, as opposed to going like, I'm going to build a road through this mountain.
I think I did watch a review of a guy who played like 80 hours of this or something and was like, you definitely, if you manage the resources, you could create a bridge across this whole area and bypass a whole section of the game.
Okay, yeah,
So there are people, I'm sure, who've found ways around that. And knowing this series,
I can't wait to see speed runs of Roadcraft.
there are people in a game where you can leave the handbrake on accidentally. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that's happening soon.
Well, I know that it's got Thrustmaster
beg your pardon?
capabilities.
Yeah, that was his nickname in high school.
Yuck.
Capabilities.
Yeah,
Oh,
capabilities.
not
yeah,
hot
yeah,
ass.
oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
you can use da wheel. So I'd be keen to see people stream it.
Apparently, it's buggy as.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That makes it even better.
Again,
like
most-
driving a car,
Well,
buggy ass.
Josh, if you do me one favor and fast forward almost to the end, where you'll see there's less to do with actually driving and more, if you even scrub this clip here, more to do with the physics of these kind of like, oh yeah, back there you go.
Rolled it.
These kind of crane game levels of control, because you need to do everything. You need to move the pallets into the truck and tie them down before you leave without flipping things by putting the anchors down. Again, that's what people love about this series. I really like it. There's definitely a tipping point, pun intended, where I go, all right, this is just frustrating versus methodical kind of steps. So, yeah.
The frustration, like, out.
Yeah, I think you got to be in the
Yeah.
right headspace to enjoy this game. I was talking, Mackenzie and I were playing it earlier today, and she couldn't leave. She had to watch the road get fully asphalted. She's like, "Oh, this is pretty satisfying, actually."
Mackenzie, were you just humoring him?
She couldn't leave because he wouldn't let her leave.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
She had to see it get finished, all right? But yeah, I think put a podcast.
She's nodding.
Put a podcast in and like play this over a long lazy Sunday, and there's
Or,
some
you
real
know, streamers, people shouting out, this is a very Lemmy game. This is a very Nat game. Nat, I'm sure
Totally,
you're going to go home and
totally.
stream this thing ASAP.
I have no idea. I'm just reading everyone saying that I can't drive.
Rude.
Also, thank you, Jalon, for the raid.
Oh,
I
thank
really
you.
Yeah,
appreciate
thank you,
it.
Jalon.
Thank you. Shout out, Jalon.
And the
Shut
final thing I'll say that plays into the weather we're currently having is I love the weather system in this. I love that these storms roll in and you see the damage. You see trees flattened after it's come through and you need to repair it all. It feels dynamic. The last game didn't have enough.
You can almost hear the rain.
Seriously, the last game didn't have enough rain and mud. It was a really dry desert game, which was quite boring. This mud physics are back in the best way
Mud's
possible.
back.
Mud's back, baby.
Mud's back in a
Nice.
sloppy way.
Everyone was like, we left mud in 2022, but no,
Oh,
it's
it's back.
back, baby.
it's back. 2025 year of mud.
2025 year of the mud.
It's a good game. It's good mud. That's Roadcraft. And that's what I was playing. Ruby, you played Shrooms and Doom?
Nope. Shroom and Gloom.
Shroom and Gloom.
Close enough.
Peter, you played Quick,
Doom.
get this car there before I crash through the building. Also known
God.
as Don't Deliver in Time.
That'll do.
That will do.
Deliver at all costs.
Correct.
That's it.
There you
And
go.
Nat, you played Clair Obscur Expedition
33. Yes.
Lovely.
Love
Those
it.
are the games that we were playing, and we're going to play a couple of games with our guest just after this ad break.
Who?
Hold it. Is that really the controller you're going to game with?
Well, sure. Haven't you heard? This one's got all the famous buttons. Circle, triangle, square, X, and more.
Well, there's gaming, and then there's gaming in style. Here, try this.
We are robots. Well, it certainly looks amazing, but what makes it more edgy than my PS Edge back home?
We'll take a guess. How many kills in Call of Duty do you typically get with your regular controller?
Well, I suppose 3.
That's right. And now guess how many kills in Call of Duty you'll get with this We Are Robots themed controller.
I mean, 4?
Higher.
7?
Guess again.
Well, it couldn't be 9.
It's exactly 9.
Well, that's a KD ratio I could get behind. But hang on, what's the catch?
There's no catch. We Are Robots can improve all of your favorite gaming statistics simply by making you look way cooler. And implanting you with nano components through thumbstick injectors for robot-like response times.
What the fuck?
We're robots, we're legion. One of us, one of us.
And now a word from our sponsor.
Muso's Musical Musings. BMAC asks, why does everyone make fun of the violas? Leonard Bernstein once said, cellos playing high can do everything violas do more brilliantly. Basically, violas are like the altos of the string section. The violins get all the flashy melodies and the cellos get all the rich romantic harmonies, but the violas are kind of stuck in the middle doing the menial tasks. Their parts are boring and simple compared to the violins and cellos, so people erroneously think of the players as boring and simple too. But I like the viola. Plus, Mozart played it, so it can't be all bad. Though, there is one viola joke I quite like. What's the difference between a tailor and a violist? The tailor tucks the frills, while the violist fucks. Muso's Musical Musings.
Welcome back. We saw an ad for We Are Robots, who are back in business, baby.
Just like Mud.
Just like Mud. Shout out to Mud. And we also saw a word from Muse Over Hire. That word was violas. And the only viola I know is Viola Davis because I saw her in a movie once.
Hidden Figures?
There we go. No?
I haven't seen it.
Anyway, now it's time for News to Me.
News to Nat, apparently.
Yeah. First time I'm hearing about this segment.
Good.
And News to Me is sponsored by BMAC.
Oh my god.
Don't do the fingers.
And
You shouldn't do the fingers.
No.
the fingers is the BMAC is good. The fingers is good. Oh shit! I don't have Slack on my iPad.
Quick, stall.
I got it for you.
I'm going to read it for
right
you.
now we have.
yeah.
people-
Yeah, so
Josh is
Josh
gonna
is
read
going
for
to do
us.
it. So
Oh,
when
finally, yes.
BMAC sponsors a segment, he has a movie review website called TLDR Movie Reviews, where he's got a full movie review, but just before it, he's got a too long didn't read, which is basically a summary of his review. But a lot of the time, they're vague enough that we can turn it into a game where we read out the TLDR and have to guess what the movie is.
Okay.
All right, here we
Yeah.
go. The TLDR. It is an oddly fascinating film that might be more important for parents to watch than the kids it is targeted at.
So it's a children's movie.
That's it?
Or
That's
it's
it.
Saw 6,
Hereditary.
which was Saw Up the Children.
What?
Oh.
One more time,
What
Josh.
the
It might be more
fuck?
important for.
It might be more important for parents to watch than the kids it is targeted at.
It's targeted at kids, but it should be better for
Oh.
adults to watch.
Minecraft?
Bam.
Shark Tale.
Shark Tale, good guess, but no.
It's in chat.
Yeah, chat's got it.
Anyone else?
I know what it is
How?
because I got sent it
Oh.
on Slack.
Peter.
I got sent it on Slack too.
Well, on three. 1, 2, 3.
Inside Out 2.
I never watched that.
I swear we've
That's
done
very
that one
cute.
before.
I
Yeah,
Don't
but
we do
we did
Inside
it
Out
worse.
every
If
other
we've done it
week?
before, Gus, why didn't you get it?
I'm here for comedy, Josh, not for
exactly.
the right answer.
How does News to Me work, Ruby?
Good question.
So News to Me is Back Pocket's very own newsroom that delivers the stories you want to hear about. Each person takes a turn in front of the green screen over there, reading a news story they've never seen or read off of the prompter. The goal is to get through the story, try to keep your cool and be professional. This is the news after all. This week, we're doing a special version of News to Me. It's the morning show edition. So up first, as he ran over to the green screen, is Gus with the news, then Nat with the weather, Ruby, me, with the entertainment report, and finally, Pete will finish with sports.
Sports.
Sports bet. Yeah.
So are we comfortable and ready to go?
How is the weather?
Not too bad. Quite sunny
think so.
days moving forward.
Would you like to throw to Gus, Ruby?
Is my mic close enough?
Yeah, you're good.
This is News to Me. Now we're going to throw over to a breaking news report from our news reporter, Gus. Gus! How's it going?
All good? Good morning and welcome to Hey You, You're Finally Awake. The only morning show.
Hang on.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
the auto cues broke.
I
Are
was
you going to blame
ready.
the technical team?
First time I've seen this, it gives me a chance to fix my hair.
Fix your hair.
Very luscious hair you're having.
All right.
This is the news after all.
And his glasses.
Good morning and welcome to Hey You, You're Finally Awake, the only morning show that airs in the evening when gamers are actually awake. My name is Donald McDonald Pogonald, and here's today's top story. The highly anticipated Death Stranding 2 has been hit with dastardly delivery delays. Disappointing doses, the delay of the game has developed in direct relationship to the distributor's domicile doorbell not being dinged or donged. The deposit at the distribution dead drop went undelivered when the delivery driver deemed the domicile undommed. We reached out to Australia Post to comment, and their spokesperson assured Morning Edition that no one was at home when the delivery was attempted. Multiple efforts were made to get to the front door, but the Strand community had not yet placed a bridge to allow the postal worker to cross the insignificant gap and reach the delivery address. Homeowner and game developer Kojima-san refutes the claim, stating that he and Jeff are just friends and were absolutely at home at the supposed time of delivery. He told Morning Edition, "I took the day off work to make sure I was home when the postman arrived. I can't just be looking out the window all day waiting for the van to arrive. They never even knocked. It's absolute bullshit." Strong and heated words there in the direct and true quote from Hideo Kojima. Mr. Keeley offered his own perspective on the situation when he leaned into our reporter's microphone and uttered the phrase, "World exclusive," before Kojima-san could guide the frail lunatic back inside. We'll keep you across this story as it develops, but for now, let's head across to Nat with the weather.
Yeah, head on up.
It's all right. You got time.
No. I need some time as well.
It's all good.
You got
That was
time.
really good.
Am I standing?
No, there's a chair.
There's a chair right there. Yeah, pop yourself down.
You did a really good
That was great.
with those D words.
I did good.
You did good.
I did done good.
You
I
did
miss
done good.
auto-cue from back in the day. I liked it at the ABC.
Yeah.
I thrived at auto-cue back in the day. Not so much just then. I'm quite rusty, actually, I've discovered.
Now, have you auto-cued much?
No, I normally just improv.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
cool.
I'm not very good at reading either.
All right. Well, this is going to go great.
All right, this could be trouble. The
Yeah.
weather report
I'm
might
sure
not
I can
help.
just. I'll lock in.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what
No, I
glasses
trust
do?
you. I trust you.
A what?
You don't need glasses, do you?
No, but I'm 20/20 vision. Yet I still can't read.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take your time. The auto cue will go as fast as you go.
Apparently not
okay,
fast
so it's
enough.
manually.
Yeah.
Okay.
It helps to get in character.
Yeah. We know you have a newscaster character.
Fantastic. Okay.
Here we
Bring
go,
him
you
over
ready?
to the weather desk.
Let's
Yes.
have that throw from Gus again.
And now, here's
where
Nat.
am I reading?
It'll be on the cue directly in front of you. Can you see the words there already?
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
And now, here's Nat with the weather.
Serious news. Oh wait.
Good stuff.
Thanks, Donald. Well, we won't be meeting them on the beach, as it were, because the weather is absolutely fucking shocking across all video game regions right now. If we look across to the hills, somewhere, district, we are seeing a thick fog developing in the area of Silent Hill, which thieves are taking advantage of to loot thousands of Pokemon and MTG cards. Interestingly enough, reports of crime in the area are still significantly lower than the surrounding suburbs of Castle Hill and Balcombe Hills. Closer to the CBD, which I actually still don't know what it stands for, natural disasters are predicted for the residents of SimCity, as a big mean kid in the sky is sick of the tax woman, as I am also sick of tax, complaining and plans to level everything with the volcano so they can claim the insurance money. On the grasslands east of Midgard is all blue skies today. Unfortunately, not today, but we're seeing some activity that suggests that there's a significant chance of cloud strife later in the week. In Greece, there's an incoming chance of hellfire rain as our I don't know what that means. Our field correspondent Kratos reporting, shouting at the Zeus! Your son has returned and I bring the destruction of Olympus! Also, you have any pita bread lying around? I'm hungry. We're also hearing reports of cloaked figures with short scarves, journeying through an arid desert, sharing beautiful touching connections with other souls and ultimately finding their way to the peak of a mountain where they find peace. These people were merely admitted to the hospital for severe dehydration, heat stroke, and delusional fantasies. Often what my mum tells me. The desert, different word, is no place to find your ride or die. Only enough risk of rain is seen clear skies with zero chance of precipitation, which actually means rain. In the immortal words of Alanis Morissette, I've got one hand in my pocket and the other hand paddling a taxi cab.
That's all from the weather desk. I'm T10's across the board Nat. Now let's hear what's happening in the world of entertainment.
Oh my god.
Right, I was like, what is going on? I don't know what I'm reading.
You said calm instead of cumulus.
Oh my god, that's what it
Yeah.
was.
Like those famous
said
Crowded
calm.
House lyrics, like a cumulus nimbus.
Yeah, that's the clouds and the rain and the
That's the big
Yeah,
clouds.
yeah, yeah.
That's the big one.
I know what that is, but I didn't know.
Hey, it comes up on an auto cue, and the brain wants
Yeah,
to
totally.
see what the mouth doesn't know what to
Totally.
say.
Yeah.
It's like when I see the word swords, I say swords.
Swords.
Yep, swords.
But I know it means swords.
Why did they put a W in that word?
What was
I
my
don't know.
word that I didn't get?
Domicile?
Domicile? What the hell is
It just means
domicile?
home.
Oh.
Just means
I
home.
just was dropping D's.
domicile.
Yeah, and then I said,
yeah.
and then I end up with domicile undomed. I was like, how do I get another D in to say no one's home?
I was
Beware the
surprised
cum cloud.
You were going through that tongue twister very well.
Look, yeah, I like alliteration. I
was
write in it
good.
often. But you did very well.
Amazing.
Thanks.
I like
And you've
that-
never heard of Alanis Morissette?
No.
Oh man, you would have heard
That's
some of
ironic.
her songs. It's a '90s thing, but you definitely
okay.
know them.
That was a bit for someone who knew Alanis Morissette songs, which you didn't.
Oh, damn.
That's fine.
It's better when you don't get it. I
Yeah.
appreciate that your newscaster voice is also the classic, like, I'm just going to block most of my nose and just, like,
Yeah,
not
it's very
sort of half.
nasally.
It's good.
All up there.
Really, it's just a current affair.
Did very well.
All right, Nat, do you want to throw to Ruby for our entertainment news again for me?
Hi, now we're moving over to Ruby for the entertainment segment, which is much needed. Over to Ruby.
Thanks, T10.
Oh, God.
I'm real biased Hollywood, and it's extremely exciting to be with my beautiful audience this morning. Do you like video games? I like video games. House at the Dawn.
That's stage direction.
Was that meant to be in brackets?
In GTA 6 news, the official Rockstar Games Twitter account published a post today that simply read, balls. At the time of reporting, the tweet had been reposted over 6 million times, with people speculating what these balls might indicate with relation to GTA 6's launch. Will there be balls in the game? In a DM exchange I had with Rockstar's social media coordinator, I was able to ascertain a deeper understanding of this marketing technique.
That's
Here's how that exchange went. Rubius, me. Yo, Rockstar, you up? Rockstar, no comment. Rubius, hook a report pour up and give me the lowdown on the hippity haps with the balls tweet. Rockstar, it's called X now. It wasn't X. Rubius, me again. Dog, you're such a baller. Oh shit, is that what the tweet means? Rockstar, please don't contact me here again. Do we take him at his word? Or is this a testes for the audience to see who's really paying attention? Balls are the critical pain point on the male anatomy. Pain is an illusion that our minds can control. Control is the ultimate power. Therefore, balls are power. And from there, we can reasonably conclude that the winning Powerball numbers are in GTA 6. And hey, one of them might be 6. Or it's actually just a tease to a revival of the critically acclaimed Rockstar Games Presents Table Tennis? One thing is for sure, it's gonna be a summer full of balls, and I couldn't be more pumped. Woo! Yeah, baby! Balls!
There's more.
Speaking of balls, let's go to sport.
There it is. Yeah, well done.
Oh my god.
Now, often,
Excellent
Ruby,
character.
maybe next time you could put a voice on. Do a character.
Yeah, I thought I'd go all natural this time. All natural balls.
All
You
natural
didn't see me in
balls.
chat. Chat was just saying balls the entire time.
Balls of
Every
steel.
time I said it, my brain thought of there's this clip from a Barbie movie where she just goes balls,
Balls.
and someone's just like put reverb behind it. I
I
think about it a
like
lot.
the idea that in future, and maybe
my
this will happen in
God.
this one, we take out the brackets for all stage directions, so you just got to pay attention to work out which ones are and which ones
Oh
aren't.
yeah, your one did not have
That
brackets.
was great.
yours had
They
brackets.
did. They did.
Mine didn't.
Rages like a king or something. Also, another thing I appreciate as well is often when you auto cue, it's occasionally like, I'm also going to throw in a little bit of improv just for the audience at home. The auto cue's up there for the audience, so they're like, that wasn't on the prompt.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that they could see the prompt. I was like, oh.
They're doing a little riffing.
Balls.
Oh dear.
All right, please throw to our sports reporter.
Hang on. 1 sec. Sorry, I just had a big drink of Coke.
Oh my,
I'm good now. Thank you.
he's ready.
All right.
Apologies.
Now here's a guy that loves balls. It's Pete with the sport.
Yeah, thanks, Rude Bias. And on to the most superior segment of the evening, men's sports. In tragic sporting news, apologies, Oceanic Esports has died. After a long fought hard battle with cancer known commonly as Twitch Chatterama, the industry in Australia has crumbled faster than me seeing a discount on OnlyFans feed content. Let me into those toes.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Oceanic Esports has left a lasting legacy of underfunded organisations, underpaid players, and a tower of beer snakes from CSGO fans. Its memory will be kept alive by the hopes and dreams of every 14-year-old that got to the top of the leaderboard in COD once and thought, now if cheap bitches were so back, I'm gonna be the king of COD. I'm the Kobe of COD.
Jesus.
Beautiful.
In other news, after losing to Japanese team in Rainbow Six Siege, a player for Team Liquid has used a gif of a nuclear bomb when posting on social media, before deleting and apologising for the inappropriate post. I think that actually happened.
That did.
Oh, it literally did.
One
Jesus.
of Liquid's major sponsors, Honda, this is all true, has terminated their 6-year I'll do it in a normal voice, this is real. So it's terminated their 6-year-long partnership with the team, stating that the conduct was incompatible with their values and unacceptable. That's all real. That last story wasn't a joke. It's actually something that really happened in esports this week.
Fucking hell.
This is how crazy esports is. As a result, we're starting to get a new crowdfunded initiative to get these kids some media training. If you can please donate to the cause, that'd be great. It's not all doom and gloom in esports though. There is a silver lining in all this, or should I say, a gold mine. That's right, viewers. Now is the time to invest. Everything you can, it's time to buy in because it's still the future. Esports, that is, it's coming back, I tell ya. In summary, it's time to pump all your cash into the esports scene. There is no way it will fail again. Not a chance in hell. Except for Halo Esports. No one is going to watch that. For news to me, I've been Peter, the Itch Master General Burns.
Hey, well done.
Oh my god.
Nailed it.
Comes through naturally, that
I
voice.
like how you had to really clarify. This is real. I'm not actually just making this up right
Well, it's
now.
funny
Before the
'cause-
teleprompter
concerning
said,
'cause I
this
realised
is
it was real,
real.
Yeah, and then you're like, this shouldn't be done in parody. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
too
yeah.
And
serious.
then right
This is
afterwards, there
quite
was
scary.
actual script saying, this is not a joke.
Although,
Well, that was I knew we had to include that because it's the biggest thing that happened this week.
Yep.
But then I was
Totally.
like, am I going to parody
Oh my
it
god,
and
look at
make
all
up
those claps and shouts.
make up a player, make up a team, make up what they said? It's like, no, we should just report it as if it's real because it is real.
props where it's due. Josh, your early line that I think was botched by Peter was esports, Twitch chatanoma was
Yeah, I
the
didn't-
cancer.
It's a type of it's a type
okay.
of cancer. It's very serious.
He was very excited by that line earlier on, and then when you stumbled through it, I'm like,
yeah.
poor Josh.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I had help.
dude.
I had help.
You did very well. There we go. It's that easy to talk on a teleprompter, guys.
I actually prefer it. I love the teleprompter.
We'll set it up for
works
all
well.
future
Please, for me.
reviews. Done.
I love it. I love to read.
I love to read. Me too. News to me. Fun. You
That
did
was
good.
fun.
I
That
like
was-
the. I mean, as soon as we saw your TikTok popping off, we were like, well.
Oh god.
Well, let's bring back the
then-
segment we've only done 1.5
Twice?
times,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think. That was
do-
news to me.
What do you mean by half times?
Well, that was half effort.
That was, yeah, it was
Oh.
pretty average, all things considered.
I think you did a really good job. That was news to me, and let's go on over to an ad break.
Extra hot.
Sick of being seen? Camo. Want to hide in plain sight? Camo. Want to spy on a deer? Camo. Want to shoot those deer? Camo. Want to get close enough to a pack of deer that you could dress up as a deer, gradually earn their trust, become accepted as one of their own, wait until the stag dies and inherit alpha control, guide that deer herd for a decade until you are their most celebrated deer elder, and then shoot that deer and mount it on a fucking wall? Camo. Camo camping equipment. You've seen the rest, now try and find the best. You can't, because it's camo.
And now a word from our sponsor.
From platform jumps to casting spells to fighting demons down in hell. Farming turnips, forging swords, give me now my just reward. Ignoring now my pile of shame, I summon the ultimate video game. What in the Todd Howard? Oh, every friggin' time.
Joe's here! Joe's here!
Welcome, Leah.
Hello.
Thanks, Jam, everybody.
Jam, everyone!
Zach, welcome.
Hello, thank you for having me. I don't like to swear.
I'm joined by Steph Panicasio, Nick Belling, Nicritex.
Hello.
And Natalisi as well. Welcome back.
He's large in charge and does a middling impression of Marge. It's Ben Armstrong. That was really
quite
middling.
middling.
Your hair looks really good, by the way.
And we stumped her.
Bread.
Now we do have Barjo, who's run across to the green screen. The man. There he
You look like a baby. It's Joel Dusha.
It's gone from very men-focused to women-focused.
I know. Yeah. Show the girls the kill.
Welcome back to the show. Some of us decided to keep the jackets, others are cowards.
It's warm. I mean, a
Oh, it's literally just me. You did it last minute.
I didn't think anybody else was going to, but now that I know... Okay, hold on. No. I'm putting it on.
I'm not.
And now he's taking it off.
Oh. Okay. Do you want to put it back on?
No.
Put it back on.
Put it on.
Put it on.
Put it on, Burns. Mine's a politics jacket. I was like, oh, this has been worn to a formal or like...
I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, a 21st, potentially. These are all new jackets. They're a present to the office from St. Vincent's, I believe.
Salvos.
Salvos.
Salvos, I believe.
Salvation Army.
Which means we
God
have to
love
do
'em.
either this segment more or Sale of the Century.
Yeah,
We're
we gotta
always
do
doing
so.
Sale of the Pocketry in jackets. Do you ever watch Sale of the Century growing up? No. Yeah, I didn't. No, I feel very
No.
old when I mention that. But have you still got...
You are. Oh, the tag's still
Dare
on.
I yank?
Oh, there it is.
I thought we were bringing it back.
Can I
Yank
yank?
it.
Yeah, go.
Yanking.
Oh, Jesus.
I didn't like
That one's
that.
shooting across the room.
$12? Jesus, Ben.
Thank you. Thank you to Camo. We saw the Camo app. We saw our socials as well. And we saw a new word from sponsor.
Yes, we did.
Everyone, please send in your words from sponsors and try and keep up with Z. Because that was...
She's not there.
Wow.
Because that was bloody gold. Hey, bravo.
Incredible.
Love your work.
That was so
We heard
cool.
during the ad break, as soon as that finished playing, that was all shot and
Last night.
edited last night. Is that
Oh,
true?
she's coming to the mic.
Yes.
Wow.
Love it.
So, see, and you can be inspired by an idea and action it within the space of 24 hours you're live on the show.
I wanna do a graphics breakdown of the final Skyrim shot. I don't know if we can get a freeze frame on it.
I want to be clear. You said 24 hours and it's on the show. Mackenzie edits those ad breaks.
I'd rather you didn't do a freeze frame on the Skyrim
Please don't look.
Actually,
It was convincing enough. I loved it.
I saw a Wii Sports there.
There was there?
Yeah, which means the summoning did in fact work. That is the ultimate video game.
So good.
Love your work. Yeah, we should remind everyone, if you do want to send in a word from your sponsor, a word from you guys, we will play it on the show. It doesn't matter if it is terrible or it's Oscar-worthy like Z's was as well. We will play it on the show. That's what we fill our ad breaks
Can
with.
I do one?
You
can-
totally
absolutely.
can.
Cool.
Nat, you're more than welcome. The whole
What's
idea
your
is
favorite
that
word?
It's a word from our sponsor. So you pick a word and you make a little video about it. Yeah.
You know, when they say on television, let's go to a word from our sponsors.
Yeah.
But for us, we're just after our sponsors, the audience,
Oh
giving
my
us
God.
a literal word.
This is Tita Nat reporting live in the heart of Sydney.
I mean, this counts.
Many civilians are in danger of drop bears with chlamydia and kangaroos punching children. The only way to save them is by me joining Kaisenat Streamer University.
I mean, that's essentially the production values we're after.
Yeah.
Perfect level of...
And it's just news report is the word from the sponsor.
some classic shooting the rodeo there. Cop car comes past. You're like, quick, I can do this.
That was literally it. And then like 10 seconds afterwards is me like running with a guy riding a bike. That's it.
Yeah. And
Amazing.
just across the road, slightly out of frame, is two people set up with a table selling Labubus at exorbitant prices.
Is
hell's
Labubus
a-
Oh,
the
no, I'm
new
not
bullshit?
getting into that.
It's a yeah. it's
Yeah,
a
they're
little-
new bullshit. They're toy
they're
things.
new bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're
Hate
not wasting any of the
resellers.
time in this
Hate
show
that.
talking about those.
No, hell no.
Well, thank you to Z. Thank you to all of you who are watching, particularly for those of you who support us on Patreon. Thank you to Camo as well. And thank you to our business pocket partner, Burry Burry.
Water in the cord.
Burry Burry is an Australian IP lawyer with a passion for working with indie developers. Her work involves assisting game developers and creatives with protecting their IP, securing screen agency funding, and negotiating with publishers.
Great timing.
Well paused.
If you're a working game dev that finds the legal side of the industry to be a bit of a blur, and you want to make sure you're getting the most out of your deals with the big dogs, Burry Burry will fight for you. And if you don't use Burry Burry, we will fight you. It's bfrancis@tglaw.com.au.
See, that's what I mean when I say you got to time the pause.
Arguably the best read yet.
Yeah.
I feel like now it's a question of how can we one-up our reads for Burry Burry's business pocket partner. And Burns with the suit jacket.
The suit jacket helped.
Currently
Do it in a bad fake
Because
American
I try to
accent.
ad-lib something on top of it every time. I'm like, Justice may be blind, but Burry Burry is not.
There's
and
so
we'll,
much-
And we'll set your sights... Oh, see, I got too far.
Yep.
I've ruined it.
Yeah.
I've ruined it.
There's
Once
so
you
much
put on the
auditory
jacket,
stimulation.
it's the jacket.
It's a jacket. Everyone can wear this jacket next time they do the thing.
Totally is.
But Burry Burry, for those of you watching on T10 Nat's channel, if you are, because you're in game dev, did you, you used to be?
Yeah.
You used to be in software development.
Now I'm unemployed.
Now you're unemployed, yeah.
You know how you could have fixed that? Hiring
Being-
Burry Burry.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if you ever got to the point where you started thinking about your intellectual property.
I
Burry
thought you
Burry,
were going to say you ever think about your intellect, and I was like, oh my god. Getting roasted here.
you're too dumb for that.
I'm leaving.
Burry Burry is an IP lawyer. a real IP lawyer. She works with game devs all around the country. Did you ever get to the point where you had developed a piece of software you're like, I should probably start thinking about like
locking this
making
down.
sure I protect my work?
I haven't made a game, but I have made like an interactive. Well, a game is something that has interactive elements, and that would be my backdrop in Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
Probably when it gets to a point where I'm like, this is real crisp, I would need that 100%.
Give Buri a call.
Yeah.
Because it's the kind of thing you don't really think about until
something happens.
Yeah.
You know who
exactly,
should have?
exactly.
Hey, Bionicles.
Yeah.
What the fuck, man? Call Buri.
Hey, Lego.
No,
call
I don't
Buri.
think. I don't-
Buri can go up against the Lego big dogs. I believe in her.
It's about infringing on intellectual property. I don't think they own Bionicle, Gus. I
Josh,
think it's...
I don't understand law, but I know she does. And maybe the consultancy with her would just be to say, hey, Gus.
Wide Gus.
Why are you calling and telling me this? This is an open and shut case, damn it. Get out of my office. Pack your badge up and your gun.
Pack up that badge. We've got more show to go tonight. Would you believe?
Because I didn't know where that was going.
That seemed to be circling the drain. We've got more show to go tonight, and we're going to make Nat suffer in very good gameplay.
I need to pee before this.
You can pee
Like,
whenever you
actually
like.
me
You can
too.
go right
Yeah.
now.
We just had an ad break.
Very good game. We were told we have to watch the thing, and
that's
it was
true.
worth watching. Very good gameplay is brought to us by Dump Days.
Oh my.
That's the last time you'll have to hear that.
Play that one more time for me, Josh. Thank you. Play that one more time for me, Josh. Thank you.
That's my new ringtone.
Oh, your alarm.
It's certainly the message tone for when you text me.
When Dump Day sponsors a segment, play that one more time for me, Josh. Thank you. Dump Day sends in a comic. Dump Days is an artiste. That Ibis right there is a Dump Days comic. An artiste. And so we're going to look at a Dump Days comic and read it panel by panel.
Oh.
There's 4 panels, and Nat's going to read this one.
What?
Okay, it's just you.
You know how good you are with words and reading?
Well, it's actually kind of a news report.
Okay. Do you want this, Jack?
A little bit.
I'm good, thank you.
Okay.
What, do I just read?
Yeah, read this.
In your news report voice.
Oh, in my news report voice. Have you ever been savaged by a goose? You might be eligible for a class action lawsuit with Swindell, Moore and Associates. Millions of people are attacked by geese every year, and we're here to help you. We're here to help you stand up to Big Goose. Our class action lawsuit is. God, there's more. Last chance! Drop the lawsuit! Tell my wife I love her.
Bravo!
Perfectly
The emotion.
performed. And without a jacket.
I know. Imagine the power of the jacket on top of that performance.
If I wasn't
That was
performing
amazing.
well, I got kicked out. So I was like, oh, everything's on the line here.
Thank you, Dump Days. A corker there. Well done. And very reminiscent of, obviously, Untitled Goose Game, which has come up tonight.
It has.
How exciting.
How appropriate.
How appropriate. Now, tonight on Very Good Gameplay, we're going to play a VR horror game and monitor our heart rates.
We've only done it once before, and we thought, having Nat back on the show, surely we wouldn't make her play the one segment we made her play last time.
Let's make her do it.
How have you not made other people do it?
It's been a
less
year and
funny.
a half.
Yeah.
It's less funny when it's someone
It's about
else.
time to bring that segment back a year and a half. You just happened to stumble in on the one episode we decided to do it.
Has been booked. This game has been booked for months.
This is true.
You just happened to fall into the episode where we were doing it.
All I hear are goddamn lies. There were plenty of people that could have done horror.
So we're going to be playing Alien Rogue Incursion.
Oh, good.
On the PSVR 2. Gus, you're going to jump in first, so if you want to jump over there. You're already at 92 beats per minute.
I'm a
Are you
little
nervous,
nervous.
Gus?
Why are you
I'm a little
scared?
nervous.
Little baby.
But yeah, once again,
Toilet.
Yeah, you go to the bathroom. You go to the
Okay,
bathroom.
I'm going
Yeah.
to quickly go bathroom, guys.
Yeah.
because, I actually do get scared.
Yeah.
And I will be there right after you. 'Cause
Really? Why? Why is everyone so weak-bladdered around here?
one, I get scared,
Yeah.
and 2, I should have gone in the break.
Okay, but think about how much better the content will be if you piss yourself on camera.
I'm going to shit myself.
I don't know.
See,
I don't
this guy's
know.
committed.
I
This
li-
guy's going to shit himself.
Me personally, I like when my pee goes in the toilet. And that's just me personally.
That's such privileged thinking.
Yeah. I come from a very privileged position of
Having a
pissing in
toilet.
toilet.
look, you know.
That's just me personally. Don't know about you.
As long as you acknowledge it. That's all I'm asking.
I always acknowledge my privilege. I'm all about being aware and being present and holding space. But I love the space where I put my piss to be
porcelain
in the toilet. Yeah.
Are you a Karoma Dalton fan?
Who?
Karoma Dalton?
Who?
Karoma Dalton?
Who?
They make toilets.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm a Villa and Bosch man myself.
Yeah, good.
I like all toilets.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to be a slave.
I have no toilet fear.
How's the stalling going over there, guys?
I think it's going good.
Miss Silver says Pete really wouldn't come out well in a workplace with HR.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
True. Okay, Gus, can we get a little bit of a crop on the right there? We got a little knob. Thank you.
My name is Angus.
Yeah. Our little
Gus, put your pants back on.
Okay, Gus, can you just do me a favor?
Yep.
Hit the start button. So I played through this game yesterday to kind of get us to a couple of cool saves. If you look at the save history, I just want to make sure you're loaded into 12:09:36. Yeah, roughly there. Yeah. Now I didn't play 3 hours of the game. I did have
Are you guys seeing this? Are we all cammed up?
Yeah, we're ready.
You're cammed up. You're on screen. I don't want you to get too stuck into it until Nat's back, and Nat is on her way.
All good. I'm gonna calibrate the game by looking at my hands in wonder.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
All right, my turn.
That was just Nat coming back.
No, I already heard the sensor noise. I'm grommeting.
So, just so everyone is here and hears this, except for Ruby, but Gus and Nat, you're going to play next.
Oh.
So you are a alien. Well, you're not an alien. You're a colonial marine. I was going to say alien colonial marine because that's the name of the video game.
Oh, okay.
You're a colonial marine. You're
I'm
aware
human.
of the existence of xenomorphs.
Yes.
You are a human. And so you've landed on this planet. There was a distress signal. You've landed on the planet to help and realize that there are xenomorphs here. You're not like, what are xenomorphs? You know what they are. You're here to kill them.
Is it in the? So it's in the universe of like.
It is in the
Yeah,
universe
okay.
of the Alien films. You have at your disposal.
Yes.
You have on your right hip a revolver. You can reload that by hitting the button on the right controller that will kick it open. You
Yep.
can tilt that backwards. Once you've fired your shells, they'll
So
start
it's
to
like
fall
that
out.
arcade reload
Yep.
mechanic.
Yep, and then you have to manually reload by pulling the ammo from your left hip and pushing them into the revolver. You also have let's demonstrate that.
Empty.
Yeah, and then-
empty that. So hit the circle. Yep, release. Yep. Yep, perfect. Pop them in. You gotta push them in one at a time. Flick
Ready?
it.
Best bit.
I'm dead by the time I finish doing that.
Nice, you're cocked.
What?
Oh, you dropped it. You can use the force a little bit. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so that's on your hip. Gus, on your left bicep. Oh, sorry, your right bicep. Grab with your left hand. Yeah, beautiful.
Right,
Work
this
it.
my right bicep.
Grab from your right bicep.
Jesus.
Oh, no, that was wrong.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, maybe you don't have the scanner yet.
No, that's it.
It's on your right. Yeah, that's it.
Ah.
So you can walk around with your motion
Oh
detector.
my god, it's alien
and-
isolation pretty much.
It is, yeah.
Oh
pretty much.
my god.
You can walk around with your motion detector and your revolver at the same time.
Alien isolation, Nat, but
With a gun.
with a gun.
Yeah. Now the pulse rifle will spray and spray, but you can two-hand wield that gun, and you still want to burst fire it, but it will kick back if you hold the trigger down. Perfect. And the other thing that you might want to
How
have
does this
access to. So you hit the same button, and then you pull one from your left hip, and then you've got to pull the lever on the side of the gun. Yeah.
Does this work? Oh.
Yep, perfect.
Oh god, there's so many steps.
Okay. You shouldn't need to reload. You're going to be in basically, you're each getting your own little gallery.
Am I putting my
And Gus,
pistol-
you can heal with, see the thing on your left arm? You don't have any at the moment. So you have no extra health, but you might find one around. Okay, I would reload so you haven't wasted that ammo because you might need it.
Don't do it.
Oh god.
Ew.
Hey Gus, just so you're aware, do things further to your left on camera. You can be where your body is, but you're looking forward. We're not seeing some of the action behind.
Over here?
Yeah, that's about the center. Of the
Okay,
screen.
buddy.
Yeah, cool. Thank you. Okay, reload that save for me, so you've got your ammo back.
Do the
Oh,
gritty.
really?
Yeah, you just shot like half your ammo. This is a survival game.
I'll be
He's
fine.
like, oh, I don't recall unloading
Okay.
half of them.
Like, how many of them have I got?
I think you got one more clip.
And so I just started shooting.
And I
Oh,
just
one.
started blasting.
2 minutes in the game,
history.
he's
Yep,
like,
so
got
you're
no
doing
ammo. He's like,
12:09.
oh, I wonder what happened.
Yeah, what happened?
Cool.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Well, we could have played, like a nice Hello Kitty Island type of game, but
We're
no.
going to do Disney Dreamlight Adventure or whatever. it's
Okay,
called.
and then
Dreamlight
also
Valley.
the last one is obviously walking around with left thumbstick,
Yep.
and then right for little pivots.
Oh my god.
Hate that.
But just, you don't. Well,
Yeah.
there'll be resources in there probably.
Oh, fantastic!
Oh, vape juice. Nope.
Do I just put it in?
How do you?
You can just hold it near your chest and it'll latch onto you.
Oh god!
You just grab your revolver. Yep. Okay. That's a health. You don't need to use that, but you have to stab yourself in the arm with it when you need it. Yep.
Lovely.
That's there now.
And some sunglasses.
Because you gotta look cool.
You gotta look cool. You gotta look cool.
Well, then.
I mean, I probably don't need them in here.
All
Unless,
right.
unless
All
I'm here.
right. Gus, power forward for me, will you?
Just a sec.
No.
He's actually
Okay.
just on looting wall.
So you can grab that, pull it down,
Oh, thank God it's nice and lit.
and you're going around
Yeah,
to the
it's
right.
very- oh, never mind.
You're going around to the right and then up the stairs.
Right? Oh yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay. Yeah. Great.
Follow the blood. And then you're going upstairs. It's quite a linear adventure.
To your death.
So you just follow the blood.
Yeah.
Cool.
You can sprint by pressing in the
Oh,
left
okay, that's
thumbstick.
What is going on there?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sprint the gap. It actually feels fine. I don't feel sick yet. I really like it here. Oh, okay. I got a little something over here.
Yeah.
It's a good way
So
to walk into any room.
You actually have to shoot that with your
Yeah.
pulse rifle.
Oh God.
Where's my pulse rifle? This
Over
thing?
your right shoulder, yeah.
Really?
Yep.
But it.
You can't use the revolver.
Oh no.
Shoot it one more time.
Why?
You got to blow up the. You just broke the glass.
Oh, okay.
You break glass in case of emergency.
I'm gonna die trying to open a door.
Okay. Oh, fuck.
Heart rate's 97. How are you feeling?
I was feeling okay before I walked into this room.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, very, very alien, which is terrifying.
You'll be fine.
I'll proceed in.
Yeah, you're right.
All nominal, all normal, all looking all good.
Of all the days.
You know what?
they
I don't need
decided
this.
to
I'm
roll.
good. I feel fine. I'm gonna be confident. I'm gonna go and check out. I'll go ask my fuck. Hello. Hello.
I think he is dead.
Sleep.
So sleep.
Oh my
child.
god, the fingies.
Oh my God! You're caressing his hand.
Take his hat.
His face.
Can't take the hat.
Aw.
Sorry. Yeah, no, they're already dead. That's fine.
Oh my God!
Oh shit! Oh, oh, okay. Oh fuck!
The panic is setting in.
Jesus Christ! Oh shit! No!
Oh my God! He's dead! Yeah!
You did it!
Oh god! It fucking got in.
Your heart rate stayed locked.
Okay.
He
Yeah.
was locked in.
Cool. What, do I have to talk me through a Pete? What do I need
Yeah.
to do? Just
First thing you want to do is reload everything. If you stand still for too long in this game, you will be approached by aliens.
fuck off, really?
Yep. Reload that revolver as well.
It's fine. Oh no, yeah, it's not.
You shot.
No, wrong thing.
You panic shot the glass.
Yeah, and the
I
air.
forgot.
So you want to go back to the desk where that guy died?
Yeah. Okay. Hang on. Just wanna. Where's my? There we go. Now I feel safer now.
Yep. Cool. And there's a you'll need to pull that disc out of that tray there. Yep. Perfect. Cool. That's yours.
Yeah.
God.
And what do I do with it?
Now you got to turn around and go back behind you.
Oh fuck, dead body. Do I carry this with me?
Yep.
So is that like an alien tracker?
It's a motion detector.
Yeah,
Yeah.
classic phone. This thing?
Yep. Pop it
Nice.
in there.
Jesus Christ!
Get in!
At the bottom.
Excuse me. God, I could.
Classic.
That's the xenomorph from the latest Alien
Fucking.
film. Drop. Just put down the.
Oh.
Yep.
Man's gonna die.
Put down your tracker as well for a moment. You got to pull. Press one of the face buttons on the right controller, and hold it.
We've cracked 100.
Yep. So grab the middle.
We've cracked 100.
Grab the middle. Grab the middle nodule. You get more
the
excited.
alien didn't scare him, but putting a fucking flash drive in.
Has skyrocketed your heart rate. You need to grab the other disc first. Yep. So
Okay. He brings out the gun.
Hold your face button. Yep, grab that middle thing. No, the middle one. Yep, the big one. Yep, and pop it on the computer next to you. Okay, now you can put that in. Right. So now you're upgrading your security clearance now.
Cool.
So you're gonna be able to break into. You're gonna be able to get into new doors. So now you can control the computer with this joystick. Set the control panel to sign in. Right, and now you just need to wait for it to. You just need to wait. You can just wait there for it to sign in.
Did you click it?
Yeah, it's gonna sign in.
I don't know if he clicked it.
So yeah, fantastic. Now I'm
Shut up.
It doesn't look like he clicked it.
Oh, he clicked it.
Okay. Oh, they're freaking going into the walls, man! Fuck off!
Nice.
Shit. There we go. Two. Oh no. Okay, back to where it's safe. No.
Is anywhere even safe?
I see you. Fuck you. You cheeky fucker. Come back. Where are you?
Nice shooting,
Nice.
Ted.
Good job.
Here we go. See? Nice.
Nice.
How is your heart rate going down when they're around?
I calm down when there's gunplay.
Yeah.
Holy shit! What the fuck is right on top of us, man? Oh fuck!
Oh. But he's more frustrated with the card.
Yes,
Oh my
God.
Acid!
Acid blood.
Okay.
All right, check your health.
my
Check your health.
God.
Huh?
Check your health.
Ooh,
It's on your wristwatch on your left. You took a hit. You could heal. Yep, and now hold the right trigger and stab that into your arm.
You want me to stab this into my freaking heart?
Just
the
arm.
rock. Oh.
Lovely. And
Good
that
stuff.
skyrocketed you. Seeing a needle sent your heart rate
I
spiking
know,
as well.
that's
Okay,
annoying.
you're clear to leave. I think you've cleared this area. This was that little gauntlet you just you conquered.
I'm dry.
Bravo.
Oh, man.
All right, before you get out of the headset,
Yes.
can you just go
Yeah.
save history and set up our next player?
Oh, fuck me.
So if you go save history and then I think 129 will be where you want to go. Yeah. Perfect.
I'm not going there.
Okay. Now you're up.
Oh man, dude.
That's good. That's pretty good.
Oh my god, I'm gonna be
Nah.
so slow changing the weapon.
If it makes you feel any better, I'll probably be 5 times worse.
Okay. Because I generally don't remember when you were like, you do this and then this right here.
Oh yeah,
does
I
this.
remember no instructions whatsoever.
Yeah, when you're in the bathroom.
Yep.
I'll
Yeah.
explain it again to Nat as she's going through it. But you have 2 guns. The way that you reload them is roughly the same.
Yep.
And you have a couple of other devices.
My
that-
God.
It's all very intuitive. Like you see the revolver, you can grab it.
Yeah.
You were so stressed. You were sweating.
Oh, it's
really
wet.
bad.
Sorry. Don't look over here for a second.
Can we cut to a wet cam?
Wet cam.
Wet
Sorry, it's
cam.
fine.
He was stressed, guys. He was stressed.
All right. Oh yes, I need to give you a watch as well.
Oh,
Sorry.
Do I put this on first?
Yeah. So you have. Did you watch the Alien movies? How
I've
across
seen
those
the
are you?
first Alien. Oh, I've seen the
Aliens?
first 2 Alien movies.
Yeah.
That was many.
They're the
many
2
years
very
ago.
good ones.
Yeah.
And then I would argue the most recent one was pretty cool as well.
Cool.
The rest you can miss. But you are aware of the motion detector.
Yeah.
That's pretty heavily used in at least 2. And you can pull that off basically your right bicep. You pull your big gun out from over your shoulder. You pull your revolver off your hip. And they're the things you need.
Revolver on hip.
Yeah. Rifle over your
Rifle
shoulder.
over shoulder.
Yep. And you want to 2-hand that.
You want to 2-hand that.
Yep. And it's gripping. Basically, you just squeeze the triggers. Is like grip.
Yep.
And then pull your finger trigger is the other trigger.
Okay, good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
I still might forget all of that.
That's totally fine. You can just yell questions as it's happening.
Yeah.
We should have a decibel reader. We could actually put a decibel reader on. Theoretically. Not very quickly.
No.
Not very quickly. Next time Nat comes back.
The heart rate's so interesting. Just seeing where he spiked and where he went down.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
Because currently someone's dead.
That's good.
I've got a hair tie upstairs.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
It just needs to be on the.
Oh my god.
How you feeling, buddy?
Good. That is. I'm a big Alien fan, and when that game came out, because I think it's been out for PC for a while, but it hasn't been PSVR 2 since last year. I thought about picking it up, and then I was like, I couldn't think of anything worse than playing that alone at home. Like, I'd like my VR experiences to be either shared if they're scary, or if they're alone, I want them to be peaceful, so when I come out of them on the other side, I feel calmer and happier.
Yeah. Well,
nothing about that game made that feel like that, but it's fun.
So many horror games I've played in recent years have been on stream.
Yeah.
And having people there is so much more comforting, almost.
Why are there so many horror? I couldn't play the Walking Dead one as well because I was like, this is the best VR game I could play, and then it put me in a house in the dark full of zombies, and I was like, this is fucking horrific.
I understand dark is scary, but like, I'd love to be able to see. I'd love to be able to see.
I also think, and this is a real confession,
I
think I'm losing my VR legs. I used to have really good VR legs. I could play really fast-paced games and not feel sick. Now, as age creeps up on me, I feel a little bit like I'm paying the toll there. Maybe it was just that game as well from the panic. Maybe if you ease
I
your
do
way
have
into them.
bad news as well, Ruby. I've actually, for the stream, because Twitch compresses pretty hard, we've made the game brighter. So where you're watching it on the screen is actually brighter than what it is in the headset.
Oh yeah, it's darker in the game. And you know the PSVR 2, the blackest of blacks. Those midnight dark blacks. So, you know, never know what's hiding in there for you.
Cool.
But Mike,
So cool.
do you want to help me with the rest of stuff? Pete?
Shit.
But other than that, great fun. Very authentic, apart from the sound of the pulse rifle. That didn't sound like the pulse rifle from the movies. Okay.
The last time I played a VR game, I got a migraine.
You'll be fine with this one.
So-
you played, we did Richie's plank experience.
Oh, no, yeah, that was the
We
last
tried
time.
to push you off a
That's
plank.
fine. And I got scared.
Ruby's gonna slap Josh, RIP. Yeah, potentially, but that's why that's content, and that's a social, and job done.
She would never hurt me.
No, I wouldn't. I love Josh.
She might VR hit you if you come down and try and spook her like
actually,
you did me.
I was about to warn you about that while you were going back up. If you do that to me, I cannot be held responsible for what happens. I might hit you on accident.
She's broken lesser mic stands.
And I don't want to hurt you. So just be careful. I'm sorry if I do.
No, she's not.
I'm not going to do that to anyone else except Gus, but it's only because Gus...
Son of a bitch!
Gus was the one who did that to Peter last time. So I think it's just dessert.
So
That's a good
I
point.
get to do it to Peter. That's how this works. Pretty sure that's how this works.
I don't know about that.
Oh, man. All right, they're almost set up and good to go now. Nat's just gearing up and calibrating. There she is.
Looking good.
Looking
Looking
well and
great.
truly in control.
Those headsets are so goofy.
She's got one earbud in, Pete, maybe? Just the one on the other side? Just the one. There is something about putting a VR headset on that it does help when another person is there just to get you all up, because at one point
Yeah.
you're blinding yourself, and then you were just like, I hope everything I'm grabbing works. They've got good pass-through, but yeah, I feel a little bit like
It's also weirdly comforting.
blindfolding yourself.
No, having someone set it up on you.
Oh, I see. Right. I thought you just meant being blindfolded in general, like wearing a sleep mask. No.
No, I like being able to see.
This looks amazing, by the way. Yeah. She's in the like pose of just like, I'm not gonna move. I'm just gonna sit still and hope that the experience will happen around me.
Yeah.
We have a pulse.
We have a pulse.
We have a pulse. She's alive. She's alive.
Not for long.
95. That's already pretty high.
What did I get to?
It's getting higher.
What did I max out at?
You maxed out at like 103.
Oh, it's a good resting heart rate.
And it was specifically when you were trying to get the the card in.
Well, remember last time when we did this, the heart rate was slightly delayed, so a jump scare would happen, and then we'd see the pinging of the heart rate.
Oh.
Okay, right.
Okay.
So again, my frustrations with technology are more terrifying to me than an alien invader.
It seemed what I got from it was that it was stressing you out because you
Perfect.
just wanted to get it in because
If
you
we
were
see the
worried about
game-
aliens coming around.
That checks out.
Okay, you can just resume. So you can just aim a resume and shoot.
There you go.
Oh my
Okay.
god, I have a companion.
He's your friend, so
Hell
you can't.
yeah.
Well, there's nothing to be scared of. You got a friend.
Oh god,
where I
this is
was?
making me dizzy already.
It's not.
Oh,
This is where you
good
spawned when you
lord.
first went in, but remember we were.
Okay.
Okay. So.
What do I do?
So
Yep.
trigger over the shoulder.
Yep.
Trigger.
So your right, squeeze your middle finger on the middle finger trigger
Middle
as
finger.
you pull off your shoulder.
Your pointer finger. Put that over your shoulder. Oh, is it?
Am I dumb?
Just clench after you
Okay.
reach behind your back.
Now I've lost my
Peter's
earbud.
coming over to help.
I've lost my
I'm here to
earbud.
help. I'm here to help.
I've lost my earbud.
I lost
Well,
my buds.
so this button
It's going great.
Oh, there's not
Maybe
button.
it's
Yeah,
fine
those
that the
buttons on
last
the inside.
It
are
is
your
funny.
grab.
We
So that guy
Oh.
squeezes stuff, and
when
then
we were
and
looking
that's
for
your trigger to
VR
shoot.
games,
Ah.
every
So you
VR
grab that.
game is like, pick up a notepad, use a camera, use a pen, use a gun, and you're like,
Shit.
Jesus. There's
You can
a
grab
lot of
it.
on
You can
board.
grab it with your other
Yeah.
hand as well, so you can put your hand at the front of the rifle. Yeah.
Nice.
You
And
might.
if I put it away, yeah.
Yep. You can just throw stuff around, and it'll
Yeah.
respawn on you.
And then if I want to, oh crap. Oh Jesus. And then what is
She's
it?
a gamer.
Yep. So then the
She's
circle
a
button is the
gamer.
top face button.
That's for sure.
Fix it
There's
open.
so many buttons.
Yeah, and then
Oh my
you drop them
God,
out, and now
poor
grab
thing.
with your left hand. You've only shot 2 bullets. Yeah. Grab. Yep. So the
I feel this
squeeze
is gonna
button.
be
Oh,
me.
squeeze.
Yep. Squeeze.
actually works out well,
And then
'cause
push
Pete's
them in.
just over there, like,
and then flick it shut.
Puppeteering her.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh God. And
Okay.
is that it?
That's it. And your earbud now needs to go back in. I'm gonna pop it in.
Yes, please.
Okay.
A VR assistant is what everyone needs.
That's actually my assistant right there.
Oh, okay, fair
Yes,
enough.
please.
Does
Oh,
she
God,
need one
you
out so
know.
she can hear
Yeah,
us?
she does.
Okay.
Another one.
I can hear you guys.
Yep.
All right.
You can walk to the door, and you can go up the corridor.
Man, he's tall.
Is he gonna come with me, bro?
He will.
He'll
Yep.
follow. He'll
Oh,
follow.
you better be.
He's your best mate.
Oh hell yeah, guys.
So you.
111.
That's amazing that worked.
Oh God.
Did you just use
Nat,
the gun?
You might be dying. Go to your left. Yep.
Oh hell no. Hell no. What do you mean go to my left?
So forward and to your left.
Follow him.
I don't
Is there
want to
a
follow
panel
him.
she's gonna
He doesn't look reliable. He looks like my tax accountant, bro.
He is a nerd.
Oh.
Things happening.
It's
Do
just
something,
amusing.
Steven! Do something!
I like that she's using him.
Oh, Steven! Steven!
Help him, Stephen.
Oh my God! Oh, he's dead.
Well done. Holy hell.
A
Okay.
manageable 110.
Now's a good time to reload super quick.
I don't wanna
Okay.
reload.
you
No,
can
she's
hit-
got plenty of bullets. How many you got? Look in your gun.
Steven, take him on, Steven! Oh God. Oh,
Oh my god.
I'm not even aiming at this point.
Are we gonna kill? We're gonna kill Nat.
We might
Okay,
kill
you
Nat.
need to reload. You need to kill
How do I
Road. Okay, so
reload?
you're gonna hit the circle button on the face controller.
Circle button.
Yep. Now you're gonna grab from your left hip.
Oh, she's got it. Yeah,
Okay,
now-
and now you're gonna pull that little red thing. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you're good.
Nice.
You're
All
good
right.
to go.
Fuck yes. All right, hold
Steven,
with two
okay.
hands. Hold with two hands.
Or hold it with one hand. And Nat, hold it with one hand, and with your left hand, grab off your right bicep your motion tracker.
What?
So you use the grab on your. Take your left hand.
Yes.
Reach across to your right bicep, and squeeze the grab button.
Yeah.
And now pull back across.
And look at what you're holding.
And now flick it out or hit a face button.
Why is it
Hit a
stuck?
face button, I think.
What's the face button?
Any
a
of the
thumb
buttons on,
button.
there on your under your
Oh, good
thumb.
heavens, what's going
Why
on?
is her motion tracker not working?
It's you need to open it.
yeah,
press
I'm
it.
like-
Yeah, press the button.
There
Yeah,
we
perfect. Okay, cool. Now you can keep that. You can point that in any direction. You'll
It's
see
a
where's
basic
motion.
video game radar.
Why
yeah.
is it red?
Scary.
You'll hear the noise and see the dots if and when there's an alien coming.
Steven!
When did we name him Steven?
That's the accountant. Steven is the accountant.
Steven's the accountant. Got
Yeah.
it.
The Ben Affleck film.
Do I go straight or left?
I don't remember.
God! You serious?
Heading to the dark. Nothing could go wrong at 114 heart rate.
Not too bad. 114 is not too bad, guys.
It's
We're
going
okay.
up
It's
as
not
you
too bad,
talk.
guys. It's
It's
not
okay.
too bad.
It's okay. Steven! Walk faster, you bitch! Oh,
Looking
God.
behind you is crazy.
Isn't that cool? Oh, this looks comforting.
I sense danger in the area.
It's fine. There's nothing on the meter.
Oh, they're saying look up. There's something.
Perfect environment for ambushes.
that's where stuff might come out. But you've got your motion tracker. You're fine. You're fine. Everything is nominal. Everything is fine.
Yeah, I'd go up that way.
Yeah, go up the lit hallway to your left, around these boxes. Yeah,
Go
that looks
straight?
safe. Follow the blood, or wherever you want to go.
Oh my days.
Oh my days.
Oh my
Oh
word.
my sun and stars.
Oh.
Teacher Nat reporting live. We're here, snuck into a facility that has been closed down. We don't know why they're closed
So
down,
calm.
but I am
Oh, no.
hearing noises.
She won't be able
I'm
to
here
hear
with
shit.
Steven, my cameraman, who's doing nothing helpful with me right now, but we're gonna make it on a current affair tonight.
Now, I'm just gonna help you with the earbud.
Thank you so much. Taking a look, there are a lot of blood going on. I don't know what's going on. Crew members are missing, and I think I can suddenly hear a bit too well for my liking. I don't know where I'm going.
The door?
There.
That checks out. She's run out of hands.
What?
Sensor!
Steven! Steven!
It's coming closer.
There's two of them.
There's one above you.
What?
No, that's Steven's on your sensor as well.
Oh, he used to.
Steven? Steven? You take care of that, Steven. I'm busy right now.
She can't get through there.
Oh my god, Steven, you idiot!
She can't get through there, no.
No, that
You need to go to a
door's not
different door?
working for you.
Yep, you gotta go to a different
What do
door.
I do? What do I do?
I would go straight ahead.
Straight? This
Yeah.
way?
That's left, but sure.
Oh, straight.
Yeah, go up that
straight.
corridor.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Why am I suddenly shorter? Am I crouched?
Yeah, so you can hit the right thumbstick.
What the fuck?
Hit the right thumbstick in.
How did
Yeah,
I get
good,
shorter
you're
while
good.
fighting?
I am so happy
Christ.
we're doing this segment again.
Steven. Yeah, this feels like the right way to go. You got plenty of ammo in your gun still. You're good.
I think, is she holding a button?
Yeah, so you've pressed the button. You can grab the press a face button again. Okay, you're okay.
Chat's saying that it finally detected Nat's real height, so...
Okay, shut up, shut up.
So you can grab that. So if you grab the middle thing, yep.
This is it.
You're gonna have to hold it. So do that same thing again. Then hold
Okay.
that. Hold the thing above it. You can drop that. Yep. You can see your objective.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Really.
Do you want to read out your objective?
Yep. Locate survivors. They're survivors, guys! We're gonna be... Fuck.
I should just stay up there for every scan and just go, I'm gonna pop that back in.
So you know how you just learned how to crouch? See that to your left? Yeah.
Oh, you bastard! Oh, Steven! We're going
Just a
down,
little.
boys.
This is gonna be hell on my
Guys.
side.
I shouldn't have worn my white shoes today.
Help my back.
Oh my god, you crawl?
No, she's just doing it.
I'm not liking
the
it
bit.
here, guys. But this footage is going on YouTube and it's gonna do me numbers.
Now I know how a TV dinner feels.
Okay, you can crawl
Put
up
the
that
gun
ladder. You have to
away.
put the gun away.
Just let go.
You can just go.
Just stop gripping.
Stop
I don't know how to get rid of it.
You're holding it.
She's panic gripping.
Okay, yeah. So you got to grip and climb the ladder.
Wait, can she get it back?
Yeah, it automatically zooms onto back. You don't have to play this. This is
I'll
entertaining.
play
I
it.
should have become a
Okay.
tax accountant.
Oh my god, her heart rate is so high.
130.
You might be technically dead right now.
Keep going.
You're
Steven,
fine,
I'll
you're fine.
check if it's safe.
Peeky peeky. Hello.
Guys, any survivors?
I think you're good. I think you're clear. That's it.
And grab onto the side railing to help.
Use the
pull up
hand railing.
last
Safety
little bit.
first.
Yeah,
There you go.
perfect.
Oh my jeez, why are you moving like that?
I don't think it.
It was just it does a little push to get
Oh.
up on the ledge.
Okay, we're okay. We're okay, Chad.
Oh, God forbid there's anything in here. Oh shit.
Have a few laughs.
So he's down there
He's
fighting.
down there
You're
fighting.
safe up here.
You're okay. You're totally safe up here. Your heart rate can go down.
That's right. Come out to this. I mean, famously, Aliens 2 or Aliens has that great scene in the vents where they're all running around. and
Okay, thank you so much for that information.
Everything goes well for them.
I really need Steven right now.
He's down there fighting aliens for you.
Yeah, you're okay.
Oh, hell no.
That's a bit too
Go that
spooky.
way. Yeah, that was better.
go
That
the
was
other way.
better. That was
Go
better.
the least spooky way.
Totally.
Red is always a good sign.
Red.
So now you're by yourself.
Yeah, no, I gathered that. Thank you.
You'll be fine.
Can I save the game now?
No. Down your hop. Down your hop. Safe.
Oh, your earpiece is out. I'll pop it in because you're gonna need it very soon.
I'm gonna need what?
You're just gonna need the earpiece.
Make sure the headset's not going to fly off too. She's definitely rattled in the best ways.
What?
That's not fair. She's going to...
Oh, the left one's still in.
Oh, why is the left one in?
What do I do? What do I do?
I knew the left one.
Jeebus, talk to me. What do I do?
You're fine. You just gotta go to that computer over there. The one covered in blood. And wipe it clear of blood.
Before I do that.
Use your hand to wipe the screen.
Okay, you lie.
No, you get a little closer. Get a little closer.
No.
Forgot to say the magic
Get
word.
that damn blood off.
Use it. Stop using a finger. And
Just
use
use
your
the whole
hand.
palm. Flat. That's...
You just. You're doing one of your rave dances right now.
Oh shit. Oh, there's a green screen.
She hit the green screen and it freaked her out.
Okay, so wait, what was on the screen? Do we need to read something or was that it?
Yep, so you're gonna need to, hold a face button.
Oh.
You're gonna just type something.
Oh, yeah.
Message to chat.
Hold, to bring up those grey
So
floaty things.
hit one of the face buttons again, so any button on the face of the controller.
Yep.
Grab the big thing in the middle.
Big fat one.
Yep, and pop it on the computer. So you just pop it there. Perfect. Now you can grab the remote on the right-hand side of the computer and you can control the cursor on the screen.
Sorry.
Perfect. And you just want to unlock.
There's nothing behind
From
you.
control panel.
Am I dumb?
No, it's just
Don't
it is
answer that
tricky.
question,
They are
chat.
tricky to control, yeah. But you want to go to control
And now
panel.
go to the browser, go to Google, look
Yeah.
up
How do I-
Shadow
Ask
and
Jeeves,
Sonic
and then you
kissing.
Write, you fire.
What the f...
Oh,
There you go.
You you got to grab it again.
Jesus.
And you got to use the fire button. And then hit unlock.
And head to IP config. And
I
then...
don't know why it's...
Why am
Oh, you've
I-
let go of the remote again.
Am I dumb?
No, you just got to keep holding
There
it.
you go. Hold on
Keep
tight with
squeezing,
it.
keep
Yeah.
squeezing and push forward.
We're gonna get there. We're gonna get...
Don't.
Jesus.
Stay seated.
I'm gonna...
This looks as silly in real life as it does in the video.
I'm gonna
game.
There you
die.
go.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good now. Problem solved. So
Stay down.
next to you, in that little cabinet next to you, you
Yep.
want to open that door, grab the yellow handle. Don't worry about that sound. And then you got to grab that thing.
Oh, okay.
Steven's not here. Grab.
There you go.
Yeah,
There you
grab
go.
that. Grab that. Perfect.
what's that?
Ooh,
Oh
selfie
my god,
stick.
streaming.
Fire.
What
Shoot. Like use the shoot button.
the fuck?
Boop.
What was that? Is
That
a
is
welder?
that's a welding torch, so you can break.
Oh,
Oh.
sick! Maybe go weld the door shut? Is that what you have to
You
do?
actually have to break them open because a lot of this place has been sealed up because of the from the survivors.
Aforementioned alien incursion.
I really need a pee.
Yeah, so you can pee just a moment. I just need you to open the door for me, which is if you go through there and to the right. So turn to your
Here?
right. Yep, through that.
Oh,
And then around to your
Pistol, something! Heal!
I got it! I struggled with it.
no.
Bravo, nice.
Hey, good news, you don't need to pee anymore.
Oh my
You
god.
left me. You left me. You left me.
All
You
right.
bastard.
Oh, I think you're free to let
Well
yourself
done,
out of
well
there.
done.
Well done, Nat. Oh my god.
Take a breather.
Oh my god.
I'll take
I had the welding thing,
Yeah.
and then I was like, can we how do we grab the gun again?
I think at one point you tried to use your healing syringe on the xenomorph. Like, I just want to fix you.
Feel better.
And I didn't know what item I was holding.
You did amazing. Well done. All right, come and have a seat. Ruby, you feeling game?
Nah, I'm good.
You sure?
I'm good.
You don't want to play?
Well, I think
I would very much like Ruby to play.
Well, if
but
the voice
Jesus
of God
Christ.
says you gotta play, you
God
gotta
said play. Please go.
Peter's found a safe bit for you. It's
Yeah,
the
I
fu-
did.
It's
There's-
the prologue.
I've just got the puzzle.
I'm
It's
so
just a puzzle.
sorry. That watch is full of duct tape. Like right now.
Oh. Well, I'm going to sit over here by myself and enjoy all 4 couches and say, I'm having the most fun I've had in a long time.
Oh, I need a pee.
Go pee.
Oh, dear.
Oh my god.
Do you need to go?
I need to pee.
Well, go for an hour. You got time.
Okay. You've worn this before.
She's
Yeah.
chilling out. The sounds of your screams relax her. I'll keep chat busy. Hey, chat. This is going to go so well. Coastal, I'm so glad you're enjoying watching me enjoying this. Ruby will be fine. Ruby's a strong, resilient, non-shakeable person who has a strong resolve and gumption and other words like that. So this will just go fine. This will go swimmingly. How have you guys been? Currently, the show is 2 people doing tech setup and 1 person's had to use the facilities based on the frightening experience they just went through. So, all things considered, pretty well.
I'm relaxed, man.
You guys are super fucking chill up there. You're listening to the rain.
Oh,
it is
again.
It is really coming down out there, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but I have to drive 30 minutes on a Vespa scooter.
No, I'll drop you home tonight, guys. It's fine.
I kind of want to see if I can do it.
I mean, if you would like to, absolutely.
That's very kind of you to offer a lift home. But I'm trying to work out what's more dangerous, driving home in the wet and dark on a scooter or with you.
I don't think... Okay. Every accident I've been in is not my fault.
Every accident I've been in is not very reassuring when I need a lift home. How about I've never had an accident?
But that's not true. Where's your car right now, guys?
So that's probably why I'm going to take my chances on the wet Vespa, which is not the phrase I thought I'd be saying anytime soon. But this is good banter, by the way. This is good back and forth that we have. We should do a playback together, buddy.
Well, we've never done one.
We've never done one. I will use this moment to briefly spruik the fact that there is a new playback of The Precinct on the YouTube channel. Yeah, if you want to go and check that out on our YouTube channel, Back Pocket Vids, you can see the links to that. And yeah, me and Peter played The Precinct. Mackenzie put the edit together. They're a heap of fun. And I know I say this a lot, but there's a few new people maybe watching tonight who haven't seen our show before. They are some of the best content we make. That's a subjective and objective opinion. Go watch the playbacks. They're basically Let's Plays that we edit up and use a bunch of like funny jokes and pop culture references and stuff like that. I think it's the most palatable way to enjoy a game that you're probably not going to play yourself. They're fine. They're fine. They're getting on with it. They've got the heart rate monitor up. I'm sure people in the Back Pocket chat who have heard me say this before will back me up on this. But again, to Nat's audience chat, if you do want to go and check that out as well, they're a heap of fun. There's different pairings we pair up from time to time. Ruby and I do one. Peter and Ruby does one. I'll never do one with Josh. And I'm sticking to that at the moment. Unless he wants to take me to the stars. Josh?
I mean, that's just every day of my life.
That is what you say to me every day.
That's got nothing to do with the video game.
I'm not... Now I do want that lift home. No, Josh is a fan of all things Starfield and is yet to take me to said stars because the train.
Yeah, we'll find.
Because the train, much like the trains here in Sydney, didn't fucking work.
Well, it was raining that night, so.
Space rain. It was space rain. That checks out. Starfield has fans, says Quack Attack.
If only it was Starfield.
All right, how we feeling?
Although Starfield arguably almost as broken, I would say.
Oh yeah, what's your Star Citizen? Sorry,
I think Ruby is in.
Ruby's
Can we
good.
see the screen? I'll just, you know where the start screen is?
Thanks, Tom.
Top of the right control, yeah, and then just go save history for me. And then just go save file 1. This is where I'm up to.
And Ruby, you've seen all of us do this, so you're pretty much set to go. Welcome back, Nat. We're just about to witness... Hey, you get to relax now and just enjoy watching... Just watch Ruby and enjoy
He survived it.
Oh, he looks fucked. Okay, so...
What was the highest?
130.
130, not too bad.
Not great either.
If I didn't have Steven, I think
Ruby's at 120.
And she hasn't even started.
So, Ruby, stop freaking out. How much ammo's in that pulse rifle?
Have a read on the...
Oh yeah, you're 99. You are loaded.
Locked and loaded.
Okay, so if you press a face button, you should see.
No,
Can you just check if you can give us the finger, Ruby?
You can't, unfortunately.
Unfortunate.
You can pick your nose over.
Hold on, hold on.
God, dude, my hands are still shaking.
Hey, nice.
All right. What?
So if you press any of the face buttons,
don't
unalive
they're
yourself.
your thumbs. They're the yeah.
Yep.
Oh, man.
So you can see now you've got the blowtorches the bottom left. Yep. So you're up to now. You've just received this tool, survived that last encounter.
Amazing.
And
so if you drop stuff, you can either force it back to your hand like that, or it'll just always go back to that thing there, back to your grave.
And you found out there's survivors.
Apparently there are.
Yep.
Apparently there are.
I'll try one thing, Ruby, just to see if it reassesses. Hold your hands out in front of you. Just like you would normally. Just hold it
Good
still.
heavens.
Yeah, cool. There you go. It's just like a ring.
And how did you crouch?
Who chose this game?
Got it.
Well, we both did.
Okay.
We both looked for a good VR
Why
game.
can't I carry that?
What do you mean? Throw? You want to put that on your wrist. That's to
It's
stab
just,
yourself
it'll
with.
stick to your body. It's all
Yeah.
fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
Magneto.
I got enough already, allegedly.
I remember you can click left thumbstick into run, and
You're
then you
kidding.
Can, yeah, you're
You
good.
survived that last encounter. You got all the equipment.
You got
You got all the ammo.
You got Steven. You
got
know how to
health
open
kits.
doors with your gun, just like Nat taught
And
you.
so-
Grab your pistol from your holster, from your side holster. You can just let that go, and it'll. There you go.
Yep, that's how you shoot.
Oh, actually, do a quick. Oh, should she practice a reload?
You can practice a reload. I don't think it. I think it just replaces the ammo that's missing, not a full clip. Which is good.
So if you press hold the gun out in front
press
of you.
circle, which is the top face button on the right.
Oh yeah, that's it. She's got.
Yep.
Then put a new one
ejects
in.
it, new one in, and then you got to pull the red latch back on the gun.
Nice.
Sorted.
She's got this.
Sorted.
That'll always come back. You don't have to pick it up.
You can also use the force. If it goes blue and you hold the clutch button, it'll
Yeah.
like suck to you.
But also try not to kill Steven.
That
Yes,
was
it's
that was
almost tax time.
Yoda's less inspiring words. Luke, if you want to use the force, it'll just suck to you. Suck to you, it will. Alrighty, Ruby, let's go exploring.
You got this. I believe in you.
Don't worry about the pen or whatever that is.
She's just gonna throw
Okay,
it.
can you, for my sake? So that's that's how you solve a little puzzle with that tool. Puzzle's been solved.
Puzzle's been solved, mate. You're good.
Oh my god.
Gun!
Any gun!
Over your shoulder!
Oh, fuck!
Where's Steven?
Fuck! Go away!
He wanted to make out with you.
I didn't like it.
He even turned his head sideways to go in French.
She could have thrown the wrench, but she already put it down.
Okay, why didn't my gun come
my
out?
gosh,
You gotta
got
grab
one
it.
shot,
You
three
gotta
already.
squeeze the thing.
I did.
Yeah. Okay.
I think
That's
you were.
good.
Yeah, it's
There was
fine.
maybe, your heart rate was at 130. You may have been panicked.
Don't worry about picking up your gun. You can leave it behind every time. It'll just automatically reappear on your shoulder.
Yeah. Just release the squeeze now, and it'll drop on the ground.
Now practice grabbing it
Oh
out
my
quickly
God,
from your shoulder. Like, there you go.
Nice.
Don't worry about it. All right, handle.
You don't need to pick it up.
Ruby, for fuck's sake, stop picking it up. You're going to be ambushed
Before you
again.
leave this room, hit the face button for me. Just hold it. Now grab, or maybe you just have to press it, but then you have to hold grab on. Press it one more time.
Hold the face button. Yep.
Yeah. Grab the big rectangle thing in the middle. Yeah, that one. Yep. Grab it with the squeeze button. Okay. What is the objective here?
Locate survivors.
Okay, we're still locating survivors.
Great.
And yeah, you can
But it
throw
does say locate admin office. Admin office?
Locate admin office to fix hot error.
PDT is your that's your personal display or whatever.
Hold everything a bit
That's
to
your-
your
that's
hold
your
everything a
security
bit to your
access.
left, Ruby. Just
My
like
left?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Now that's the middle
yeah.
of the screen. Left.
That's we can see
Yeah,
it more over
that's-
there.
that's perfect there.
Thank
Nice.
you, perfect.
Yeah. Great.
Now if the alien can just attack you from that side of the screen, that'll look great.
Yeah.
All right, what are we thinking? Pistol? Yeah.
Oh, she's ready now. She
Now
knows.
you got the little.
You got your motion tracker? Grab it off your right bicep with your left hand. Yep, perfect. You can walk with
Nice.
both out.
You can look at the motion tracker. Yeah.
Yeah, you got this. You know he's coming.
Oh, he's right there.
Now you ambush him. Exactly.
Where is he? Oh.
Oh, she's lost.
You
her
mi- you're-
Switch guns.
you're out of
Grab the
ammo.
one. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. That's all of them.
Oh, he's
Nice,
dead.
he's dead.
The
You did it.
line. That's all of them. That's not all of them. Ruby, 2 hands.
Another one. There's another one. There's another one.
You'll be fine.
Lock in, lock in.
What if you drop the motion hold?
It's not Steven. It's not Steven. It's not Steven.
It's on Steven.
Fuck.
We're back.
Okay.
We're back.
We're back. It looks like we're back.
Hello. Okay. Little brown out there, everyone. All is well. Moody.
Everything's fine.
We're all fine. We're
Everything's
all fine.
Am I? Do I go?
Yeah. Go for it.
Resume.
What a buzzkill.
Resume. You killed that alien and
Ruby, I want to
killed the
see
pal.
you use the gun with 2 hands and walk forward like a marine.
I want to see. No, I
Yeah.
want to see Ruby reload that revolver as well because that's badass.
That is pretty good.
You
Yeah, I
need
need
to
to see
roll.
that reload.
So drop the sticky gun.
Before you move forward, you can just drop it.
Grab your revolver.
off your right hip. You don't need to grab. You don't need to get off the floor. Cool. And now hit the face button. Hit circle, sorry. Top one. Yep. And now
Shake him
tilt
out.
that back. Nice.
Fresh bullets
Perfect.
from your left. Then just push them in. Push them in one at a time.
The same button opens it up. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. Now she's a killer. Flick it in.
Whoppa.
Yeah.
She's taking down some xenomorphs.
All right. Yeah. Yes. Colonial Marine Ruby. Let's do this. You can just favor the gun a little
So
bit
you
to your
remember you're
left.
looking for the admin office. You're going to chuck your PDT into it, and it's going to get the error fixed.
I don't think we're getting that far in, but you're very
The guy
optimistic.
go first. Well, I have to go
Your
first.
team lead.
Pick a door.
The guy's a robot. You can see what the office is, like what the room is on the marker above the door.
Remember, follow the blood.
No, you can't open that door.
This is the room Nat was at.
Yeah. You can unseal that door.
Oh yeah.
So if you hit the face button,
grab that little welder.
Grab your welder, your bottom left. Yep.
Oh, the welder. Ah,
now this
there
is
you
a-
go.
You got to cook it for a bit longer.
Now this is some Roadcraft shit.
Cook
I'm into
each piece
this.
for a bit longer. Yep.
Slow weld. Slow weld. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Methodical.
That is not how welding works, but
Nope.
It's an unweld. It's a blowtorch. It's not a welder.
handle.
Can you open it now? Oh, nice. I'd cry if there was actually a jump
Is
scare.
there nothing in here but a? Oh no.
This is just
don't
a
worry,
utility
guys,
closet
Steven's
there.
got you. He's watching guard.
So you can grab stuff out of the cupboard behind you.
And you can put your you can get some information from that machine. Perfect.
Goddamn hoarders.
I told you to keep the utility closet clean.
Grey things. Grab that big box out of your little grey things that pop up.
Yeah, face
Yep.
button,
Grab the fat one. Stick it on. You've seen how this works. Whoop.
Grab the fat one, stick it on.
Joystick.
Insufficient clearance.
Oh no.
Why was that so loud?
Oh no. She's only an intern.
You're all good. You're all good,
All
Rudy.
right.
Check the cupboard behind you.
You got to find admin office.
Grab some pencils and paperwork for.
That's still
I
locked.
hear it.
that
I
was
hear
just
some
the
shit.
wind.
I hear some shit.
That's the wind.
It's just the wind. You're good. You're good.
Terrible weather out here in space.
See, it's just
That's
him.
just him.
That's him.
Yeah, he's hearing something.
Oh.
What's he looking at?
What the fuck?
No.
Why were you looking
Go
up?
look up at Ruby, because that's
Why
how you
was
can
he
shoot.
looking up?
You gotta stand under it to look up.
No, I don't.
You can check your mapping.
Ruby, your heart rate is really spiking.
What's going on?
Anything
Ruby?
troubling you
Check
down
your
there?
map.
Are you feeling okay, Ruby?
She's fine.
Why am I shaking?
Why am I shaking?
It's just Steven.
It's just Steven.
It's just Steven. Look up.
At least.
Stop looking up! What are you looking at? Ah!
Press the face button. Yep.
Yeah.
Just
Sorry.
open the
Fire
thing.
a shot up there just to be sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait.
You gotta go to a different office.
Yeah, there's
Okay.
nothing in here.
Okay.
No.
You don't need to grab
out
that.
of here. Out of here. Out of
Yeah.
here.
VR allows you to. It'll just suck back into your inventory.
Suck back.
Go straight ahead and see what's there.
Not you. Not you.
Straight across the hallway.
She's gonna get jumped and she's gonna weld the xenomorph together.
Better than healing it with a syringe like you did. 115. We're at a medium. Alright.
Medium fear.
I'm
What's that
scared by
ahead?
menu.
Oh god.
Okay, well, this is where we just broke through from. Okay. So this is where Nat just escaped.
And now we're
Got the
going
welder and escaped.
back.
Oh, no,
Oh.
no, we're not. No, we're not. Stupid
Two hands.
bitch.
Two hands, Ruby. Remember training.
You can close it. You can bring it close to your eye, and you can ADS.
Aim
It
down
lines
sights.
up. It lines up. Bring it closer to your eye line, and it'll aim down sight properly.
Right up to your eye line.
Oh, it's up there. Up there. Oh, it's there.
Oh god. Damn,
Shooting!
so locked on.
There's some time crisis shit.
Why is it still going?
Oh
there's
no.
another one.
How many bullets you got left?
I'm good.
Oh,
Maybe.
she knows what she's doing. She's got this.
So I think this game is if you dilly dally, they just
Yeah, it
come.
just sends
They
them
come
here,
for you.
yeah.
Oh, so you have to open that door if you want them to stop going.
We've got company.
What?
Yeah, I know.
my god,
The
my
heart rate's
is-
plummeting.
Dude, why is the music getting
Oh,
loud?
it's there. It's there. Did I get it?
I think so.
I think you
Well done.
did.
Steven's doing nothing because you're doing everything.
Yeah.
You got this.
Steven sucks.
Rube Willis.
All right, around to your left.
Hold on. Let me just.
It's just like giving you
circle,
too many
yep.
tools. Hang on, I just need to. And I'm
Just one.
gonna.
Just one moment, please.
On that one?
Chuck, chuck. Yep.
Very
You're
good. All right, round to your left. Let's go.
Uh-oh.
No,
Just
there's
the
nothing
wind.
there.
Nothing there.
Just keep running around until you find the admin office.
Still nothing there.
You can't go that way, yeah?
Or at least an improvised attempt.
Okay.
Guess they got caught flat-footed.
Yeah, I
Well,
guess.
we've gone.
Wait, no,
Go to
she
your left
came
again.
out of there,
Left again.
right?
No, she went in there. And
She
you
came
go
out
around.
there?
Yeah, she
just
came out
went-
of there.
You just went that way.
You got to turn around and go the other way. You're up. It's like an L-shaped corridor, and we're in the wrong part of the L.
It's this way.
No.
No.
It's back
part
to
of
your
game
left.
is
It's
actually
back the way you just came.
directions.
Yep, this way. And there's a different door down this way.
Hi, Bunny. This is live. Yes.
Maybe to the right. I don't know. I actually don't know.
That
Oh,
looks.
But you look
That
at
looks.
that.
looks it,
Yeah.
that
that's
Isn't this
the
where
way.
you just came from, though? Into the left?
Oh yeah, it
The
is.
mesh hole airlock? Okay, but I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
this was new.
No, I think this is. If you see that.
Thank God the alien spaceship
you came from
design
there.
is repetitive.
Yeah.
Oh God.
I thought Ruby would be dead by now, to be
Me
honest.
too.
So that's why I was like, but this won't be a problem. We need
Even
to
the- yeah,
'Cause I got lost and then I stopped playing and I was like, I don't know where to go in this
You were just
corridor.
in here.
Yep. So this
Yeah.
is
I
where
know,
you-
but I didn't get anything.
Yeah, you need
Yep,
the
no,
access
we got-
codes
yep.
to open that door. Which means you need to go to the admin office, which is not here.
Fuck you.
It may be if you go back out into the
Stop
right.
looking up.
Stop looking up.
Stop looking up.
Steven's always looking up. Everything's looking up, Steven.
Ruby, you play VR in a very different way.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean?
In here?
Supply? No. Again, you're looking for the admin office.
Jesus Christ.
The what?
Go and see the receptionist.
Trying to give advice, and he's like, everyone's getting lost.
Even the synthetic is like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, is this it?
Oh, this might be it.
Yes. What's the sign say?
Administration wing.
Admin.
You can't get in that door. Try and put your pass in. So you're gonna have.
It's just David. It's just David.
If you.
It's
No,
Dave-
it's not. No, it's not.
It's Steven and somebody else.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, David's from the movies. Steven's.
Just quickly, because David will handle that. If you
See, he's got your back.
I want to deal
pull
with
out
it.
your blue pass quickly.
My blue pass?
I need you to die so we can
It's
stop
safe.
playing this game, Ruby. This is
No,
I'm just
Oh,
yeah.
sorry for being too good at the game.
She's too good.
We're
Way
in the
too
admin.
cautious.
Did we make it?
Biometrics mismatch.
Oh.
Security has been notified.
Oh no. Get out your gun. She's a soldier, Your Honor.
She's a soldier.
I think the game's telling you probably need to take your pass. Was it the wrong
Try again.
pass? I think it's saying like take your pass and get security.
Biometrics mismatch. Please see office administrator.
All right.
That's where
Are we
I'm
not at office
going.
You gotta go, I guess you gotta
hell?
find a new
Straight. Turn around. Go straight and right.
on the
Okay.
next episode.
Right. That's. Still turn right.
Turn
Hard
right.
right.
No,
Hard
no,
right.
no,
Hard
no,
right.
no, 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 back,
Here.
yeah, down there, yeah.
Turn right, go
What's this say above
straight.
Geo research.
Sure.
I can read.
Oh no, this does not look good.
Got any stuff? Oh, I know.
She's learning.
Josh, can we get another one of those blackouts?
She's doing so good. She's actually gonna save those
Fuck
survivors.
off. No way.
Try deeper into the facility that room you're in.
Whatever.
I shouldn't believe she's gonna save a survivor.
I actually do too.
Did I just
She's gonna run
make
into
that
someone.
into two? Don't worry
Left.
about it. There?
Good morning.
No, that's straight ahead.
What about this?
What's this?
I hate audio cues or like sound effects in these games.
I know.
Like that.
Stop being paranoid, man. It's not like there's anything that's gonna kill
It's not
you.
gonna kill you.
I'm sorry that I'm good at this game.
You can only use your revolver from now on.
Oh yeah, a revolver only.
Yeah, you're down to your revolver.
She's doing admin. It's terrifying.
What? Fuck. Okay. Well,
No.
Still in the wrong spot.
Okay. So, where's the right spot?
I don't know. This is
Right.
where I got lost.
And right from here. That's left. Amazing. Amazing.
What's
It
into the
goes
right?
back to where they just
I'd
started.
just be going back the way I came if I
What's
were
into the
right.
right from here? There's a door to your
This
right.
one?
Yeah, what's that door called? What's it say on the door?
Blue clearance required.
No, but up above it.
Supply closet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That will not be the way.
And we didn't
But
have
you
blue
may as well
before.
try.
And I'm gonna guess we still
It's
don't.
equivalent to being an open world game and then getting distracted by side
Direct
missions.
180 directly behind you. Straight, yeah, in there.
Checking. Oh, no, not you.
Yeah, you've only got your revolver,
Ah,
remember?
there we go.
You've only
Yeah.
got your revolver.
Yeah, revolver.
Yep,
In you
two of
go.
them.
In the room to your right.
2 of them.
You're walking
pull your
backwards.
revolver out.
Yep, because I'm going in a corner. Going in a corner.
Oh,
Roger
come
that.
on.
No, she's gonna like, Steven, you fire the first shot.
Get the fuck out here.
Oh my god, she killed before you even jumped.
Oh, fuck.
Fucking moves.
Oh my god.
Get out here. Get out here and find me!
Oh my god, that's cinematic right there.
Watch for more.
Okay.
Sometimes it goes off if you drop the gun. Great. All right, let's leave it there.
I
'cause
think
you're
we've
gonna go
proved that Ruby can clearly
Invincible.
kill a guy.
Keep clap.
Bravo.
Can we get clap for Chad? She survived.
Clap for chat. That was very good gameplay. Alien Rogue Incursion.
That game
in
is
VR on
very
PS2.
cool.
It's great. Like I've been playing through. I played through to that point. It's about an hour into the game.
Yep.
And I get really sick in VR.
I did, yeah. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah. So we should wrap the show up, but it's a very enjoyable experience. It's really tight.
Totally.
Feels like Alien.
Ruby, I
and
feel
it's
you got
action-based.
stooged with the story element of the game, but you also proved that you are probably like the best type of version of a
Yeah.
person to be in an Alien game, which is I will stay in every corner,
But you do
fully
not miss.
reloaded, and I will
They
just
can't
shoot.
jump you if your back is against the wall.
Although, fuck, I'm just gonna say one thing. God, I wish something came out of that vent above you. And
I know.
I was like, it's surely gonna happen, right?
When Steve looked up there,
When
it
Steve
was
just
like,
Why was he?
I'm like,
why
why
was
the
he
you
fuck
looking-
are you doing
why are you
that?
looking that way, bro?
And he
I
kept doing it.
didn't think I was going to be so brave, but I'm
You
brave.
were brave.
Very
Yeah.
brave
You,
and very
you had
deadly.
very high blood pressure while you were being brave.
Yeah.
What was my
You
highest?
sitting
You
around
were
115.
You peaked at 120.
Yeah.
Nat still.
No, it went to 135.
It went to
130.
130. Yeah.
Oh, I missed
130.
that. I was going to say I thought
Yeah.
Nat won with 130, but maybe Ruby and my frustration with admin also seemed to.
Yeah, the moment you were getting cards, I was like, why is it
You
going
only were
higher?
calm when you had the vibration of a
Yeah.
pulse rifle against your
Yeah.
chest.
Jesus, that's the hottest thing I've ever heard you ever say.
Nothing feels better than a gun in the hand, let me tell you.
Fuck out of here. That's all I'm hearing.
That is the last segment for the show tonight. Thank you everyone for watching. And coming up after this is we do the post show, is where we stick around and we look at a few things that happen in our Discord. If you want to get access to the Discord, you can do so by joining and being one of our patron members. And also it'll give you a private link to the YouTube where you can come and join us. We answer questions from the Discord that people post in there during the show. We talk to the community. We respond a little bit more to chat than we do usually in the main show. And we also occasionally look at the creative tab, which is where people submit pictures, mainly pictures. I was going to say drawings, anything they've thought inspired to make over the course of the show. Yes, Peter?
Nat's chat's full of fucking celebrities.
Nat's
Hi,
chat's full of
Bubs. Hi, Trash.
celebrities.
Hi,
We got
everybody.
friends
Bubs
in the
is
chat.
there.
Hey!
Little
Hi,
greeny
Trash.
beanies
We
there.
do indeed.
Guys, hello,
Haha,
hello.
nifty.
I've been reading
Very
chat.
generous to share your chat with us this evening. And if you want to stick around or any of them want to come and join us at the post show, it's a heap of fun. We look at those creative. I don't know, Josh, if we've got any now that we can use as a quick example.
My God.
There it is.
And because today's IRL stream was literally called Unemployment Person Leaves House.
Are you sure? I feel like it was professional Gooner leaves house.
It was pathetic.
Pathetic Gooner,
Oh,
okay.
I
Not
think
professional.
Professional would have been better.
Thank you.
That makes way more sense.
Yeah. Can you be a Gooner for a job?
We're going to look at the rest of those creative on the post show. To join us and get access, you need to join the gold tier of the Patreon, where you can also get access to any and all of the bonus content that we make and release in the past and will release in the future. This includes the uncut and full frontal playback gameplay videos. We did one for the Precinct, which we mentioned. That went up late last week. So the full record is up there, all the gags and lols with me and Pete. And also then the edited YouTube one is available on YouTube, as I mentioned before, and is a heap of fun as well. You'll also get all the bonus episodes at the Pocket Pocket Buds podcast. They're all still up there for you to get if you want to go and have a listen to those. You get access to the quarterly town hall meetings in our Discord to help shape the show. We had one of them on Tuesday. Thank you to everyone who came along to that. We had a very informative and entertaining evening where we got some people up on the stage to voice their concerns or questions, but it was also just a chance to have some serious feedback on the show and have a really good chat with the patrons. So that is what you get access to as well. And there's also the Pocket 2 Discord role, which gives you priority selection for community game night streams. We've had a great amount of feedback for the community game night streams, and we want to do a heap more of those as well. And if you want to be at the front of the queue, get a fast pass, as it were, you can do so by joining the Discord. Admin sorted?
Yep.
Let's round this thing out. That is our show for this week. Thank you to everyone for tuning into the show. Nat, thank you so much for joining us yourself. It's been a joy to have you back here.
Oh, yeah, back in the country, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for having me. I had the time out, excluding the screaming part.
No,
with
you
Steven.
liked that bit. That was good.
Well, I liked it when I was with Steven. When Steven left, that's when I hated it.
Yeah, Steven really let you down.
Yeah.
For those who don't know who part of our chat, not yours, where can people find you and what are you up to next?
Oh, they can find me on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, IG. I post videos every day, sometimes 2 days a week. I live stream 4 days a week doing IRL gaming, just yapping, and I'm a variety streamer.
Raven. Sometimes Raven.
And sometimes raving.
She's going to IRL stream her way home in the rainstorm, so if you want to catch that.
I'll be swimming.
She'll be swimming home.
Yeah, so you can make a heart.
It's a little love heart.
A little heart.
You can do it like that. Yeah, just get into it.
We do need to say goodbye to Nat's chat, though.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Nat's chat, for joining us.
Yes.
Have you got anyone you want to talk to?
Oh,
in
yes.
particular?
Quick. Thank you to everyone that's been here, joining in the chat. I haven't been able to directly respond to everything, but I've read every one of your messages.
Every single
we had to reset the VOD, so it's 2 VODs for today. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Next stream will be more Clair Obscur Expedition 33, where I
shoot that dick.
Yeah, shoot that dick. Yeah.
Gotta work at some point.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, again, it's been a pleasure to have you back here. Thanks for the heart. Thanks for letting us mess with your heart.
Thanks for inviting me.
Bye,
Good
Rats.
on me. I
Lovely.
appreciate it.
Thanks for everyone tuning into the show. Thank you to those who support us on Patreon. Please share the show with your friends and family. If you think this is something they might enjoy, watching us scream or read news or anything like that, head to our backpocket.gg for links to everything. That includes our socials, the Discord that I mentioned before. We will be back next week for another show. For those at Gold Tier and above, we will see you in the post show. Otherwise, Peter, your best xenomorph noise. Nat, you can do better than that. Ruby? Terrifying stuff. Thank you for watching, everyone. We'll catch you next week. We're going to back it out. Goodbye.
Bye.